All right, what's up everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another stream, the first one of the new week. Hopefully all of you guys are doing pretty good. I know I'm doing well myself. Looking forward to having a very good stream tonight and talking about some stuff, going over some ninja news and some other things as well. So should be a pretty good stream today, man. Should be pretty good. Just kind of checking everything. Things are a little bit laggy on the Streamlabs stuff and all that, so we'll get through it. We'll get through it tonight, but looks like everything is good. Looks like everything is good. All right, so let's go and let's get into some shout outs, or actually no, ninja news. So this past weekend I had a couple videos that went live. We had a Shin Megami Tensei 5 video that went up, and Metroid Dread on Sunday. No, sorry, Saturday. Then we had a Bayonetta video, which did very well on Sunday. Nearly 20K views already for that Bayonetta 3 and Switch Pro update video. So thank you guys so much for watching that. I do appreciate it. So yeah, very good video there. Over 1K likes on that video too. So nice. 1K likes on that. And then yesterday, or actually no, this morning we had a video go up on Metroid Dread and the Zelda 35th anniversary and kind of what's going on there, and is Nintendo lying about Zelda games. That video's 6 out of 10 in terms of my top videos, and over 8K views, so that should be 10K views, you know, by sometime this week, either tomorrow or the following day. Some good stuff on there. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow morning we have the return of RPG news. Simon Trice, thank you for the subscription, appreciate that. Also 5-star, thank you for the subscription, appreciate that as well. So tomorrow we have the return of RPG news. So I know you guys like that. So make sure you tune out tomorrow for that one, because it's going to be a big show. We're talking about a lot of RPG stuff that you missed over the weekend or today as well. So that will be tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time on the channel. Remember, new videos for all my new subscribers. New videos go up pretty much every single day on the channel around 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah, there you go. So that's that. Next up, we've got some Elite Ninja stuff. So we finally got everything ready, guys. Everything is set. Everything is ready. I am ready to go. My back is ready to go. You know, my gaming systems are ready to go. Everything's ready to go for bonus streams this week. So we will have a bonus stream for Mass Effect Pure Shepherd Run. We will be having some other single player games as well that we will be playing. We will probably do maybe even a stream for, we're going to have some guests on for a bonus stream as well, so it should be fun. So everything's all set up, guys, so thank you guys for helping me hit the goals. But we did dip a little bit when it comes to Elite Ninja this past weekend, which is okay. It makes sense after the big E3 week. Some people maybe just forgot to renew, but we are trying to get back to the 530 club. Get back to the 530 club. We're trying to get the 600 Elite Ninja for another emote. I have somebody working on some emotes right now for me. And we're trying to get to 1,000 Elite Ninja by the end of the year. 1,000 Elite Ninja by the end of the year. If you want to support, if you want to help out the channel, if you want to get access to emotes, our Discord to play games with and against me, especially with games like Mario Golf coming up and more, go ahead and hit that button at the top of your chat. I pinned a message, or you can click the link in the description, become an elite member of the channel, and it gets you access to your badges, your name highlighted in green in the chat, Discord, our tournaments, and so much more, man. So I think it's the best value on elite memberships on YouTube, because I actually play games with you guys, and you actually get a Discord link, you actually get your badges and emotes and all that. So I think it's pretty cool. So if you haven't signed up yet, sign up. Like I said, it's only $1 as well as $1. Get in on there, and yeah, it helps out the stream as well. So thank you guys so much for everybody who's already supported. I appreciate that. We had hella new people come in through last week from E3, and we're gonna have good streams and good programs for you guys going forward. So I'm looking forward to talking with you guys more, especially like when we play like Splatoon and all that. So it should be a lot of fun. All right, so yeah, links, or you can hit the join button on your page, and there should be a link on there, description, once again, chat. It's all over the place. So you guys hit that elite membership and get your name highlighted in green, get your emotes and all of that good stuff. All right, so I think that is that. Let me get into shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely, beautiful Elite Ninja here. Lovely, beautiful Elite Ninja here. So, all right, let's see who is here. Dusty Sice, what's good? Welcome to the stream. J2 Blue, what is good? Welcome. YZ250 Moto with the big $10 donation right off the back. My man's swooping in with that motorcycle like Cloud, Final Fantasy VII. And he says, what's good? Can I get my Mega Man track? Yes, sir. You guys give some love. Respect and emotes to the Elite Ninja. My man, YZ250 Moto. Rocking the bike and also rocking the track too with some Mega Man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Yeah, Streamlabs is a little laggy today. It's taking a little bit for everything to pop up. There we go. There we go. All right, thank you for the $10. Appreciate that. Anybody who no, why is it, you are the top streamer in the stream, Hokage. Beat about you get 2 tracks from any franchise that you want. So thank you so much, Mr. YZ. Let's get some Mega Man music for you. Mega Man for opening. Shout outs. Thank you so much for the support, dude, like always. All right. How's the audio for everybody? Everybody sounding, is everything okay? Is the music too loud? Am I too low? What's up with everything, guys? Let me know in the chat. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Right there, at PlayerEssence. Follow me on Twitter, guys, for all the latest updates, gaming news, stuff like that. Shout outs to Gamer Girl. Gamer Girl O, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Flippy Dogs, good evening, sir. Glenn the Frog, what is good? Dusty Sice, Monado Mario. What is up, Pico? What's up, Pico? Welcome to my stream. Rain, what's up, man? Yeah, the SMT5 Premium Edition already sold out, although there was limited stock of it, so we'll see if they bring some more back in or whatever the case is. I'm excited for it, though. Either way, I'm excited just to play the game, man. Yeah, the stream just started. You can always check how long I've been streaming. Just click the link in the description. It's very easy to check. You just click the link, and it'll tell you PlayerEssence have been streaming for this long. All right. Shout outs to Master Dragon. Thank you for the host. I appreciate that. What's up, Benz? Checkered Mind. What's good? Welcome. Ethan, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, it hasn't went live on other retailers yet, so we'll see. We'll see how many other retailers have it and all that. Hold on to random questions in terms of like what games I'll be getting and all that. Hold on to random questions towards just a bit. Let me get through the shout outs here. Dodge, but what's good? But I don't know if I'm getting that Banana Mania or whatever. I'll probably get a review code, to be honest. Dark B, what's up, man? Just came out the cold shower really hot. Oh, man. All right. Nuka, what's good? Alonzo Vines, what's up, man? Welcome. Mr. Clearance, what's good? What is good? The premium edition will come with the Demon Handbook. Well, they already said what the premium edition comes with. You don't have to guess. So we're gonna go over that because like we already know exactly what the premium edition comes with. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have known that already. You would have known that already. But yeah, there's no need to guess. There's actual like links and like what it comes with and all that. So we'll go over it. So it comes with. Let me see here. I'm gonna go over everything that it comes with the premium edition. What's up, Alonzo Vines? Joe Henry, what's up? Gabriel Perez, watch my videos. I literally made a video talking about Castlevania on the Switch today. That was today's video. Or was that yesterday's video? Either way, watch my channel. Yes, I've seen it. Or follow me on Twitter. I made multiple posts on Twitter about it, and I made a video on it. So you got to watch my content before you ask me, hey, did you hear about this? Follow me on Twitter. Watch the content. I literally talked about it. Let me see. When did I talk about it? I know I discussed the Castlevania games. Yeah, I talked yesterday. I made the video yesterday. It was on the channel. My bad edit and Switch Pro. You didn't watch the video because I literally talked about it yesterday on my channel. Let's see here. Father's Day. It was good, man. It was good. How was yours, man? I saw that you posted some pictures. So yeah, the what's it called? The premium edition comes with the base game, steelbook, 2 CD soundtrack, Demon Handbook, sling bag, and collector's box. So there you go. Comes with the Demon Handbook. So yeah. What's up, Juan DBZ? Welcome to the stream. This is, I forgot. Hashtag Metroid Pinata. It's all good. Anytime that you ask me something that I literally just talked about, I'm gonna say the same thing. I talked about it in my video. Make sure you watch my videos. That's where I talk about everything. And heck, if you can't even watch the video, at least go through and look at the titles, so at least you know that I discussed it. Dylan White with the $2.99 says, is Splatoon 2 worth picking up or wait for 3? If you're really wanting to get into community and play, like if you're trying to get like good at the game, so like you're not behind once 3 comes out, I'd say yeah. If you can find a decent price on it, you know, not $60, but like if you can find it cheaper, then I'd say yeah, it is. But yeah, you shouldn't have waited so long though, to be honest. Let's see here. All right, let's see. D Renee, what's good? Welcome. Said you're new here. Hey, shout outs. Welcome. My hand's fine. Thank you for asking. What's up, Style Boys? What's good? Welcome. No, Scarlet Nexus is not going to Game Pass. Watch my videos. I talked about that. Nope, not going to Game Pass. Otherwise, they would have announced that if it was going to Game Pass. They said no, it's not. So, no, it's not going to Game Pass. Looks like you're going to have to actually buy the game. Let's see here. Kalos. What's good, Kalos? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the $2.99, Mr. Dylan White. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support on the channel. Appreciate your support on the channel. So yeah. All right, who did I miss? Dior Wilson. Hey, how can I miss Dior? What's good, man? Welcome. Yo, TS, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We don't know when 3's coming out. I mean, he might want to play Splatoon to get the jump, so he can kind of know what so he's not going in as a total noob. So I don't think it's an automatic. Oh wait, just wait for 3. Like he might want to play the game. But I mean, if you've waited this long, you know, to get the game at this point, I mean maybe. But we don't know when Splatoon 3 is coming out. So if you want to actually try the game out and have fun and play the game and get your money's worth, you can definitely do that. You can definitely do that right now. You don't have to wait till 3. You can play 2 and have fun and enjoy it. And then when 3 comes out, you're ready to go. You know, so you're not so far behind. Because there's going to be people that are already just insanely good at Splatoon 3 as soon as it launches. You know? But like if I knew exactly when Splatoon 3 was coming out, then I'd say, okay, yeah, maybe just wait. But I have no idea when it's coming out, you know? We know it's coming 2022, but we don't know when. We don't know when it's coming. So yeah. Yeah, everything went well, Dank. Thank you for asking, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for asking. Curtis Lenovo, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Ben's 310 with the $4.99 with the Fox. What's good? Giving me the double punches. The double punches. Okay, Ben's 310. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that. So yeah. Let's see here. So I found yesterday when I was looking for a review of Tales of Vesperia, since I purchased the physical. Did I review Tales of Vesperia? Okay, you just saw a video of me talking about it. Shout outs. Thank you for YouTube actually working sometimes. Because there's been a sub purge recently. That's why it's been kind of stagnating. Because YouTube had a sub purge with all like the sock or banned accounts and stuff like that. So it's been kind of weaving in and out, but we're good. We're stabilizing now. We're stabilizing. Strawman Me Bro with the $5 says, if you tried, did you notice if reporting Metroid Dread scalpers on eBay for selling a product that hasn't released yet did anything? I haven't even tried. I don't pay attention. I don't go on eBay for scalpers or anything like that. None of you guys should too. So if everybody just ignored eBay and ignored scalpers, we wouldn't have the problem in the first. We'd have a severely less problem in the first place. So yeah, I haven't even looked. I haven't reported any of them. I'm not really worried about scalpers or eBay, about anything like that. Everybody should just not go on the website and then just not give in to them. That's all you got to do. That's how nobody buy it from them and we'll be fine. But I haven't tried it. But thank you for the $5 though. I appreciate that, Strawman Me Bro. What's up, party man? Welcome to the stream. He says, yeah, it was a few years ago, but it was still good. Hey, so good. Okay, cool. Shout outs, D Renee. I was about to say, like, hold up, Tales of Vesperia, that came out a while ago, so I probably haven't talked about it anytime soon. You know, ignore them or troll them. Yeah, ignore them or troll them. You know, you can troll them if you want to troll them. I just choose to ignore them, and if I get the game, I get it. But I have a very different outlook on like special editions on life than many of you guys. Some of you guys treat it as life or death. When it comes to getting a special edition, I treat it as if I can get it, I get it. If I don't, oh well. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean I'm gonna go. I need it on eBay. $5,000. Like I don't do all that. Like it's a video game, you know. But I know everybody is not the same as me. People don't have my mental, you know. Let's see here. So yeah. Grandma's Boy 87, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. Shout outs, thank you for the follow. So yeah. Dark Synchron, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Mr. Pete with the dollar donation says, if I can get Dread Special Edition MSRP, that's great. But if not, the standard edition is good enough. Plus, I'll probably get the digital copy also. Yeah, I mean, like, if you can get it, you get it. If you don't, then you just miss out. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of life, you know? So many people treat, like, these video games, like, special editions as if I have to get it. Or if I don't get it, oh, I'm forced to pay for this. Like, so many people, and that's why some people just go insane or ballistic on scalpers. And it's like some people get so angry because they feel like they're entitled to everything that they want, no matter when, how, where. Like, they just, oh, I need a scalper. Like, they get, and they'll complain and whine and cry 24/7, you know, 24/7 about scalpers because you have some type of need I need this. Not saying that you guys here in the chat. I'm just saying, like, people in general, some people online that I see, I'm just like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Like, today, I pre-ordered it. I never got a chance to get it, and I pre-ordered it from some deep whatever site. And if they have it, it might come after. It might come after the launch date. But if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I just play this normal edition of the game. Like, some people just go nuts with it, you know. So if you no, I don't think you should buy from a scalper if you want it that badly. You should just buy the regular game and realize that you don't always get what you want in life. Like, you should not do that. In my opinion, you should just, I mean, if you're angry that it's being scalped, if you don't care, then yeah, buy it from whoever you want. But if you care and you're angry, don't feel the need that you have to. It's called you don't get everything that you want. Did some people's parents didn't teach them that? Sometimes you don't get what you want in life. Sometimes you don't get everything. Sometimes you don't always get the girl you wanted to date, or that shoes you wanted, or no, life isn't always fair and you don't always get what you want in life. Plain and simple. But that's how I was raised. Some of you guys were not raised that way. Some of you guys were raised that if it's something that you can monetarily buy or that you can buy with monetization, I deserve it. That's how some people were raised. Like, I deserve it, I want it, and if I don't get it, I'm gonna be angry. Like, some people legitimately live life like that, and that's not how I was raised. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, oh well. You know? So yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I ordered from deep discount site. Also, yeah, I ordered it. Did you order it this morning? Yeah, I ordered it from there. I mean, it might come at launch, it might not. Who knows? Either way, we'll see. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. So yeah, he says, yeah, I don't care. I got lots of money. So if you got lots, then you're good, man. You know, you're good. Like, then you buy it where you want to, you do what you want, and go about your business, you know? Yeah, I ordered this morning when Wario tweeted about it. Yeah, me too. I was actually exercising, and I was just, I don't know, for some reason, I just checked my phone in between sets. Actually, I was checking my phone in between sets, like, and I just saw that Wario posted it, and I'm like, man, this isn't going to sell out in seconds because people aren't going to want to go through this website to buy the game. So I was like, yeah, I messed up. It took me about a good 10 minutes before I purchased it, or 5 to 10 minutes, because I thought that the PayPal login, I thought that the login for PayPal was the normal login, but it wasn't. It was like the actual site login, so it kept on saying password invalid. I was like, what the heck? So I messed up multiple times, and I was still able to get it. So yeah. So yeah, it was interesting. Of course I'm gonna stream Metroid Dread. What do you think, bruh? What do you think? Let's see here. Let's see. I wanted the special edition of the Amiibo, but I don't. But if I don't get it, oh well. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you get this, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. You know, it is what it is. That's. But people have mad FOMO. Okay, well then, whose fault is it that they got mad FOMO? That's nothing but your own fault. You can't blame anybody else. But you don't got anybody. You can't blame anybody else for having crazy FOMO. You know what I'm saying? If you have crazy FOMO, that's on you. Like, that's not. I mean, that's your mental's weak. If you have crazy FOMO, your mental's weak. Plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm thinking about having a Like strong mental anti-simp boot camp for some of you guys, man. Some of y'all need to hear this stuff. You know, strong mental anti-simp boot camp. You know what I'm saying? No simping, or strong mental boot camp. Some of you guys need it. Some of you guys need that extra. Some of you guys need that extra lift. I'm telling you, man. Some of you guys do. Not all of you guys, but some of you guys do. I'm seeing some weird stuff on social media, man. I'm seeing you guys. Some of y'all like, hey, I say I'll follow you guys, but man, I'm seeing some stuff like, man, that dude's a crazy simp, or like, what is he? Why is he posting on that? Like, or like, what's going on here? I gotta, I don't want to mute anybody, but some of y'all be like giving me no choice but to mute with this sympatry that you guys are displaying on my damn timeline, man. Some of you guys are giving me no choice but to have to mute or something like that, because I don't want all that nonsense on my timeline, Like, I don't got time for that to be on my timeline, Art Electronics should run that boot camp? Hell no. It's a joke character. If I do a joke character, then people aren't going to take it seriously. So yeah. I'm not going to do a joke character. So simping over a game. Wow, no, actual real life, like simping, like simping over women, simping and stuff like that. Not simping over a video game. There's some stupid stuff people say about video games online, which I'm cool with. It's like whatever, but like people simping, like, and it, like, that shows up on my timeline, and I'm like, what's this person simping for on my timeline? Like, I ain't trying to hear this, or I ain't trying to look at this, because like if you hit the like button on something, it might show up in some of your mutuals. Like if you're like a friend, or if you follow somebody, even if I don't follow, like let's say, for example, Game Pass Perry. Okay, let's just use him. He's simping over the internet, like sometimes he does, and I follow Game Pass Perry, he follows me. He likes some type of thirst trap tweet from some girl I don't know, I don't follow. He hits the like button on there, and let's say another one of my somewhat simpy followers, like let's say Real Game Pass fan, for example, he hits the like button on that tweet. There's a percentage chance that whole tweet just shows up on my timeline. So I'm having like simpy stuff just show up on my timeline sometimes from some of these people, some of my followers, and I'm like, I don't want this on my time. I don't want this on my stream, or not on my timeline. So yeah. I took your advice of biotin and the other products recommend. What other products you recommend while I'm at it? I have the video up, Evolving Fetus. Just check out my my video on there. On the workout guide, exercise and workout guide. I go over all the products that you need to take. There's so many that I take, but you got to check with your doctor and all that just to make sure everything's good. You can't just take everything I say. Make sure you check with your doctor. But the video goes over everything in terms of all the products that I take. Peeps on Twitter are weird. Yeah. Let's see. A great title for a video series: Life Lessons from PlayerEssence. That sounds corny as hell. I'll be honest, TS. I'll be honest, we might need a new name, but the idea is, it's a good idea, but we might need a new name though. We might need a new name for that. We might just need a new name. Hey, what's up? Yo, Metalhead, what's good? It says smash that like button. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. So Metroid Dread, we're going to talk about this. So I have a Nintendo Switch RPG news coming up, but even though Metroid Dread is not an RPG, but we're going to talk about it. So Metroid Dread, we're going to get ready, guys. RGT is going to play Balan Wonderworld. Metroid Dread, the #1 game after E3 being pre-ordered. Now, for those that are like, whoa, what about this game and this game? Some games weren't available for pre-order right after E3. Okay? So, for example, Shin Megami Tensei 5 didn't go available for pre-order until today. So it didn't make the list. Now, if you want the full top list, I'll have the full top list tomorrow in my video. But what you need to know for right now is that Metroid Dread was #1. Numero uno for top at GameStop. So pretty cool to see that too. Pretty cool to see Metroid Dread getting some love after E3. This was last week. So I'm excited for it, man. I think that Metroid Dread's gonna do well. Okay, so the pinata stuff, okay? You keep on spamming pinata, Gabriel Perez. Listen, let me go over the pinata stuff once and for all. All right? Sometimes I forget how do I say this respectfully without disrespecting the Spawncast chat? Sometimes I forgot how much the internet can assume things when you say something. As someone who is in tune with Mexican culture, as in I know Mexican culture very well because of the area that I live in, because of my daughter, and because of various different things. I know Mexican culture. I know it very well. It's just Hispanic people, Mexican people, grew up around them, dated, learned, you know what I'm saying, watched documentaries, blah, blah, blah. So I'm very in tune with Hispanic culture, you know? So when I heard that you can drive around and hit cars, or hit, in Forza Horizon, you can drive around and hit piñatas in a car, I didn't see that as respecting Mexican culture. I don't find that very respected. Now, am I offended? No. Am I angry? No. Am I mad? No. Did I call the developers racist? No. I didn't say any of that. But those were all the things that were being thrown at me in the Spawncast chat. I'm offended. I'm mad. I'm angry. Leave it to people who aren't even Mexican to get upset. All this stuff. And I'm like, all I said is that driving around an exotic car and hitting piñatas is not respecting Mexican culture, because it's not. There is nothing that says, oh yeah, when you drive around and hit piñatas, that respects there's not. That's all I said. Is like, it's not really when you drive around and hit piñatas. That's not respecting Mexican culture. Not that I'm angry, upset, offended, or anything like that, because I'm not. I'm really not. Whatever. It's their games. They can do whatever they want. It's not that big of a deal. I just said it's not. When Nate was like, oh, it's all this respect, and I'm like, I don't see that as like big respect. They had some stuff in there, but I don't see it as big respect. That's it. And the Spawncast chat starts just going off because I forget. Video comprehension is very low in some chats, okay? Video comprehension is tough. People go from assumptions very quickly. I didn't say that I was angry or mad or offended or want them canceled or anything like that. And yet the chat just starts going crazy that, oh, OJ, he said this, he's angry, he's mad. I'm like, man, these people are morons, dude. Like, these people, I didn't say, all I said is I don't think it respects Mexican culture, because it doesn't. But, okay. You know, like, that was it. That's all I said. So yeah. So, I don't know if I'm the calmest person. I think Jordan Fringe is probably the most calm person on the Spawncast panel. Or John. Or Evan, one of those three. But that's all I said. That's all I'm not mad or angry. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, oh, he's trying to make it into a big deal. He's trying, like, they just jumped the gun. So I forgot, like I said, I forgot how moronic some people are in that chat. Not everybody, but I forgot how moronic some can be when you say some stuff. So next time I'll be careful, guys. Next time, here's what I want to say. For those who are watching, maybe if you came over, I'm sorry. Hitting piñatas with exotic cars is actually a great respect. It's a great tradition. I researched it this past week. It's a great tradition in certain parts of Mexico to hit them. So my bad. I was wrong on that one. It's actually very respectful, and the developers did a great job of emulating the great piñata, the great luxury piñata bash of every single year or whatever. So yeah. So yeah, man. S. Ellers, you said, if you always angry every time I tune in, I can't imagine your relationship like. First of all, my relationship with my wife is absolutely fantastic, okay? And let's not talk about this. Let me ask you a question. I'm not angry at all. I literally, and look at this, we got somebody assuming, once again, there's a lot of people that look at somebody when they're black, and if they're talking in a certain way, they think that they're angry because you're just naturally thinking, oh, he's black, so he's angry. This is what some people do. My relationship is completely fine with my wife. We've been together now for going on 2+ years. Everything's actually really, really good. Stop worrying about me and my relationships and what I do and worry about yourself, because chances are you're a skinny twerp. You know what I'm saying? You're a skinny twerp with no game, with no muscles. You probably look like hell, and you're a blank avatar. There's no way in hell you actually have anything going for you in life when you come here. I've got pictures with me and my wife together all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's not online only. The only thing that's online only is pictures of your mom that she gives away for free. That's the only thing that's online only, okay? Is your mother. Your mother's only online only. You are just a loser. You can admit it now. You forgot to capitalize the S. I mean, you forgot to capitalize the S. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have no game, you have no skill, you have nothing. You're here in my chat, acting like you know me when you don't. So go ahead and hit this man with that ban and enjoy your miserable life, because you've got nothing going for you. And you're also kind of racist. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get hit with that ban. And enjoy those pictures of your mother online, man. I know it was tough when she actually told you that she was doing that, but hey, she got to feed the kids somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got to take care of you somehow. She's got to take care of you somehow, bro. So hey, it is what it is. Sometimes some girls got to just do that. You know, unfortunately, your dad, I mean, who knows where he is? I mean, and on top of that, it's not like he's worth anything anyway. I mean, he birthed you. All right. So moving on here. This man must still be angry about that pinata thing about Horizon. I think I know who that is. That there was one dude that wouldn't leave me alone, and I banned him on there on the Spawncast chat. I think he came over here with a sock account to try to say something. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. But unfortunately for this dude SLers, unfortunately, we're gonna have to ban you out. He said online only. What you talking about? I posted pictures of me and my wife all the time together. What you mean, bruh? Online only. The only thing online is your mother. You wish, bro. Let's see here. All the years I've been watching this, I've seen a great person, very smart. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's see here. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pull that card because nobody was even upset. I said, yo, like, I'm sitting here talking, and he's gonna sit here and say, oh, every time I see you, you're always mad or angry. Based off of what? Based off, I'm literally explaining how I wasn't and my own thing, and he goes and says that. Yeah, to me, that's definitely looking like he's a little bit assuming based off of color. That's to me at least. If he's gonna come in here and talk that, I'm definitely gonna talk it back. So, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna say that. You got a problem? Let's see here. You got a problem? You can leave if you got a problem. His mom got an OnlyFans? Yeah, but unfortunately nobody really subscribes to it, so she gives those big old discounts on there. Like, a lot of times it's like, you know, you can get in for like 50 cents. Sometimes she just lets it be free. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, that's how I saw it when it was free. She just wanted to try to get people, you know, get some traction on there. I just saw it when it was free, unfortunately, you know. So that's just the thing, you know, because I ain't gonna pay for it. I mean, like, I ain't gonna pay for that. OnlyFans? No, I'm good, you know. The last Smash character is SLer's mom. Let's see. Hey, OJ, about to turn into the night. I sent you some cash before I head out later, bro. Yeah, Shinru, thank you for the $3. We were roasting that dude. This Evening Hokage. I thought I'd share this with you. I pre-ordered SMT 5 Premium Edition. Also, Octopath Traveler is pretty good so far. I like Cyrus a lot. Scholar, who's also a Black Mage. Heck yeah. Can you play the battle theme from Octopath Traveler? Yes, I can. I can play that for you. Octopath Traveler battle theme. All right, let's see here. Hey, what's up, man? Take it easy. Expected an MMO? All right, classic JRPG. Hey, what's up, Lacuna? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Brianna Rose? What's good? Welcome. Shout out, Shinru. Thank you for the $3, man. I appreciate the support, dude. I really do. Let's see here. I guess our Black Friday sale is every day. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much, man. Yo, Gabriel, you be asking too many questions. Slow your roll, homie. You be asking way too many questions. Just relax. Let's see here. SMT 5 Premium Edition, a little pricey, but I'm glad I pre-ordered the Steelbook one. Isn't the Steelbook one just the regular edition? Steven? What's up, Patrick Courtney? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Extra fake dude. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. I don't know what's going on with the whole Demon Slayer thing, man. We'll look it up. We're not talking about that today, though. It's not in the... So I don't know what's going on. Somebody in the chat help this man Gabriel out so he stops asking 24/7. You know, you don't have to shut up. Just, you've been asking the same Demon Slayer question like 15 times. Somebody wants to... I don't know the answer to it. So if somebody want to help this man Gabriel out... Michael Jordan. What's good, Michael Jordan? Welcome to the stream. David J. What's good? Welcome. A little hesitant on getting Metroid Dread day one. I played Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion years ago, but I never finished either one of them. We'll go back and beat them, then see if you want to get it. If you don't want to get it, then don't get it. If you do want to get it, then get it. You know what I'm saying? But go back and play them and see if you like the formula. If you don't like it, then don't buy it. If you like it, then buy it. It's very simple. Very simple. We're on Metroid Dread. We're on Shin Megami Tensei 5. We're on everything that's in the title. We just got done roasting an idiot. So yeah. Are you getting Mario Golf? Of course I am, Ginger. Heck yeah, I am. Nintendo gives me review codes for their games. So I'm just hoping that the update, they do something to fix like the download error updates and stuff like that. Where like it's like you gotta like go into like the eShop and download stuff for it to work, you know. So yeah. Pure Metroid Dread and Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Blue Star, Dragon Star variant from Limited Run Games. Nice, Blue Dragon Akira. There you go. Shout outs. This man slid through with the smoothest Yamama roast of 2021. Yeah, I mean, if S. Eller's mom was the last Smash Brothers character, that's definitely a wasted spot, bro. It's definitely a wasted spot, you know? Definitely a wasted spot. But hey, I mean, unfortunately, that might have to happen. Nah, I own a bunch of amiibo, but I ain't gonna go over all the amiibo that I own. I own a lot though. SMT pre-order work on Amazon? I don't think so. Is the SMT pre-order up on Amazon, guys? I don't think it is. Like, it's like I'd pre-order because I didn't get one. So I don't know if it is or not. But you know, if it is, let me know if it is. Let me know if it is. So yeah, let me know if it is up. Then let me know so I can pre-order it. Let's see here. SMT5 protagonist, the last Smash fighter. How viable? 50% or under. 50% or under. Says my download problem fixed itself. Just had to restart the update. Worked last night, so maybe try again. All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it myself then. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to see what happens. I'm gonna see what happens. Yeah, I got the Metroid Collector's Edition. Samus Returns worth 40 on the eShop. I played the original, but itching for Dread. If you can find it cheaper physical, then just buy it physical if you can. It's not up on Amazon. Okay, cool. Lucky enough to snag a Metroid Dread Special Edition, but I'm probably gonna skip SMT5 Special Edition. Don't want to pay eBay prices for that. Well, wait. You might be able to get it for. It's not over yet, guys. So the game still has quite some time. There might be some restocks. So I mean, some people already given up before the game isn't even. There's months and months and months before the game comes out. There'll be restocks, guys. There'll be restocks. So yeah, that person, Blue Dragon, that person's not coming in. That person's not getting into Smash. That person's not getting into Smash. I can tell you that right now. Smooth face, one up. Okay. Let's see here. I'm not a yes man, OJ. I think you were off on your take, but it is a big deal as people in the chat made it out to be. I'm off on my take. How am I off on my take? Based off of what? Tell me what I'm off on, Robert, so I can understand your viewpoint. What is off on my take? Let me know what's off on my take. Victor Martinez. There's no Martinez. Marinez. Thank you for the $5, and he says, Big love from the East Coast. Just got Danganronpa Special Edition. Hoping I can get that SMT backpack. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'd be down. I'd be down for that. It's probably not going to be Sora, guys, just because they already have multiple Square. They had Sephiroth, so it's probably not going to be Sora and Sephiroth, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you for the $5, though. I appreciate that, man. It says, nah, Shantae ain't gonna be in there either. Nope, Shantae's not gonna be in there either. Oh, what am I playing? This music's gonna get copyrighted, probably. Hold it. So yeah, I'm gonna play Samus Returns from the start again while listening to OJ. Hey, there you go, Nuka. Hey, OJ, how's your day going? It's going pretty good, man. How's your day, Tyler Foster? OJ's not out. I just want to know what makes me. I mean, I'm down to hear counter arguments on my point. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as you're not like that SLers dude. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as you're not like him. He comes in here talking ish and then talks smack, you know, about my wife and all that. Oh, that's what. And then starts talking about my relationships and stuff like that. Like it has anything to do with gaming. When I'm done streaming, I don't talk about video games to my family. I don't talk about video games like this to my wife. I don't go over arguments with. We don't do none of that. When I'm done streaming, I'm done. Some people out here thinking that like video games runs my whole damn life with my family members and my relationships and like my wife and all that. It doesn't. Y'all corny. Brandon with the $4.99 and it says, hey OJ, loving the vids, man. I've brought up your channel but never heard your answer. What's the definition of a AAA game? Definition of a AAA game, there's two different definitions in my opinion. This is just, you have the factual definition of it, and that's a high quality game that's made with a big budget and a high quality game, a very good high quality game that's expected to be one of the best selling, best reviewing, and also biggest budgets of the year. And you know, my own personal opinion is that usually when a game is super good, like when a game has that high quality touches to it, you know, when it comes to level design, and that can be subjective. But the industry definition is the first thing that I just said there. So that's that. So like a AAA game would be like Battlefield that's coming out. That's expected to be a big game coming out. You know, it's going to sell really good, huge marketing budget, stuff like that. Witcher 3, you know, but it's all dependent. There's not any one singular definition, or some people try to make it like, oh, well, only this type of game can be AAA or only this type of game. It's like, no, it can encompass quite a number of things depending on the different developer and all that. But generally speaking, that's what a AAA is to me. But once again, it can be adaptive towards companies that maybe aren't as big as other companies, or it can be adaptive for, like, let's say Nintendo. I think like a AAA game would be like Metroid or Metroid Dread. That's not like a AAA game to other people, but to me, that's like Nintendo's AAA game. Big game that's going to do well for them, going to position very well. So to be big AAA like franchise that they highly value. So it's kind of different for everybody at this point, but those are just kind of like my general thought process. Edwin Vargas, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Thank you for the $4.99 though, Brandon. I appreciate that, homie. But I don't think it really matters what a AAA game. To be honest, does it really matter what a AAA game is? It doesn't really matter. Just buy what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it really matters what a AAA game is anymore. Not anymore. Not in today's day. I don't think it really matters. So just buy what you like, and if it's AAA, it's AAA. If it's not, oh well. You know, like AAA does no longer stands for this game is better than this game. It no longer does. You know, now that we have the rise of the indie scene, there's a lot of indie games that are better than AAA games. We used to use it to make like a determination between a high quality game and a game that's not, you know, but now we don't need that anymore because a lot of AAA games, quote unquote, are actually bad. So there's no need to even really use that term so freely anymore, you know, when it comes down to it, or at least, oh, this is better than this. Some people still try to do that and they're usually wrong. Oh, well, this is AAA. That doesn't mean it's better than an indie game, you know? Doesn't mean it's better. Doesn't mean you're gonna have a better time. Doesn't mean it's gonna play better and all that. Because sometimes, a lot of times, it doesn't. Tater Salad, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support. Yes, I've played Tekken before. Watch my videos, Gabriel. I talk about that. I talked about that when I talked about Kazuya. I just told you guys what AAA means. What do you mean, TS? I literally just explained what it is. I just gave you the definition. I just gave you the standard definition of AAA. Watch my videos, Kenneth Lewis. I talked about Zelda 35th anniversary and like what they might be doing. I talked about it in a video today. I bet my car that the Avatar game is going to be Dookie on a stick and it's AAA. Really? You think that game's going to be trash? I think the game is going to be, it's probably going to be all right. It's probably not going to be anything like crazy good, but I don't think it's going to be bad. Like, I don't think it's going to be like, oh my gosh, this game is horrible. Like, most Ubisoft games aren't. Like, most of them aren't horrible. Just like, you know, but a lot of them, but yeah, a lot of them are like the same old typical Ubisoft stuff, you know? So yeah. Let's see. There's also a misconception definition of a AAA game, which is a game that must have high level of graphics and huge marketing. That's the standard definition of it. It's the highest, like the graphics are really good. It's the biggest budget games that sell the most, blah, 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 highest amount of marketing. That's essentially what it is. It's about money. AAA, it's like when you hear like a AAA blockbuster movie, what do you hear about? You hear about, that's not like Blair Witch Project. Blair Witch Project is not like a AAA blockbuster movie. It didn't have that budget. They like recorded it on like a handy cam and was like, it might pay the actors barely anything, but the movie like grossed a lot of money, you know? So that'd be like an indie, almost like an indie film, right? There's indie films and there's like regular, then there's like the AAA blockbuster films, you know? I think that in gaming though, like sometimes people take it as, oh, AAA is better than everything else. Like graphics is better than everything else, and that's not the case, you know? That's not the case. So yeah. It says, do AAA games require batteries to run on? Yes, they require a lot of AAA batteries. So make sure you bring your AAA batteries to play those games. They require a lot of AAA batteries. I think retro game prices will ever go back down to pre-pandemic. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Marudayo with the tune-in tier pledge. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Squad. You guys give some love, respected emotes to my man, Marudayo. Thank you for the Mankiku Sharingan, man. Appreciate that. Let's get some new Elite Ninja in, guys. My man hit us up with that $1. It's only $1 to support the stream. Become an elite. Get your emotes. Get your badges. All that good stuff. Be a solidified member of PlayerEssence. So thank you guys so much for your support. Let's see if we can get 4, or actually we need, I can't count. I want to get to 530 today. So we need 5 new Elite Ninja. Let's fill that bar up. Let's go, boys. Thank you for the support. Click that blue button at the top of your chat. Click the link in the description or the join button on your page. Thank you so much. Marudayo. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. Well, the Castlevania Advanced Collection has not been announced yet, so we're still gonna have to wait and see for that one, you know? Still gonna have to wait and see. It's not been announced. The African Triforce with the $5. This is, I hate it when Nintendo fans reject the idea of Shin Megami Tensei 5 as being Nintendo's big holiday game this year. I mean, why shouldn't it? Well, it's Pokemon. I don't understand why people don't understand that it's Pokemon. Pokemon is the big holiday game. It's Pokemon and it's SMT5. Those are the two big, it's Pokemon, SMT5, Mario Party Superstars, Metroid Dread. Those are all the big holiday games. It's a 2-month stretch of big holiday games where Nintendo is looking to sell their games. That's it. It's 4 games. Nintendo's big holiday games. It's a combination of 4 games. It's Metroid Dread. It's Mario Party Superstars. It's SMT5, and then it caps off with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That's their holiday line. That's the holiday big push right there. Those 4 games. That's it. Excuse me. So it's not like we need one big holiday game. Nah. Those are the holiday games. There's also Advance Wars that's coming out after the Black Friday period. After the Black Friday period in December, that's going to tack on too. But it's those 4 games that Nintendo's really pushing for the holiday season. If people think that that's not good enough, that's fine. But I can guarantee you right now there's going to be a lot of Switch sales in the holiday. And a lot of people are going to cop those games. I'm going to tell you that right now. Super Mario Party, that sold like what, 14 million? And you've got a remake with online built in from the beginning. A remake of the best games from the old school ones. I'm telling you, with better graphics, better online play, better everything. Mario Party Superstars, that's a big game. That's going to do very well this holiday. Same thing goes for Metroid Dread. That's going to do very well this holiday. SMT5, very well. Pokemon, that game's going to kill it. Pokemon's going to be one of the best-selling games of the year. Easy. So, I mean, people can say that there isn't. Like, it's not one game. It's a combination, you know? But Advance Wars comes out after the Black Friday shopping period. So while it is a holiday game, it is and it isn't. I mean, but that's not going to really move a ton of systems. That's for the old school fans. Like Nintendo's kind of said, hey, here's the old school, you know, you guys can pick up this, you know. I'm not expecting Advance Wars to really push a lot of units or move a lot of like people, oh my God, I'm going to go out there, rush out, buy a Switch for Advance Wars. You know, that's not going to happen. But it's still going to be really good for part of the holiday or 2021 lineup. You know, it's part of it, but it's not going to be a system mover like the games that I talked about, you know. So yeah, did they say Mario Party Superstars is going to support Pro Controller use? Yeah, I think it supports button use. It supports button use because it's based off the old games. It's not a brand new game where they're sitting there and doing a bunch of stuff like that. It's based off the old games. What they did is they remastered them. They remastered them and remade them. It's a remake. It's a remake of all the best games from it was like Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 or something like that. The old school Mario parties. So yeah. So yeah, man. Samuel Johnson, I don't know what the hell you talking about, man, but you're gonna have to chill, bro. Let's see here. I beat COVID this past week coming from someone that has medical problem. It was scary. By the way, I was an elite member. My old account got hacked. I will resub when I have the money. Thanks for the new vids. Hey, no problem, Tyler. Hey, I'm glad that you beat what's it called? I'm glad that you beat COVID, bro. I'm really happy for you. But yeah, we got a new if you were an elite ninja before, we lowered the price, so it's only $1 now. So whenever you decide to come back, man, we got you, man. But yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of your health, you know? So yeah. Pokemon remakes are made by a smaller studio. Yeah, I'm aware of that. It's not made by Game Freak. It's made by a different studio. But I don't think it matters. Like it's still Diamond and Pearl. It's still one of the most beloved gens of all time. You know, it's either you do that, you can pick up that game, or you can go buy the game for like $100 or something like that. You know, like the Diamond and Pearl, I don't know how much I know the cartridge isn't cheap. It's not at MSRP for that Pokemon Diamond and Pearl cartridge. You can play it on the slow DS, or you can do an emulator if you want to do that. But if you want to play the game on the TV and on the go, that's never been available before, unless you're playing like, you got like I don't know, some type of GPD win or something where you can like. Either way, it's going to do very well. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, anywhere that you want, that's a winning recipe. That is going to be big this holiday. Like, many people weren't even alive when that game came out, too. So that game came out in 2006 or 2007. Yeah, it came out all the way back then. So you got a lot of new gamers that were either babies when that game came out, very little and didn't play the game, or just people that just skipped it and are willing to get into it now, you know? I'm not getting my DS. That game plays so slow. I'm looking for the quality of life improvements, you know, for the new version. I'm not. Those games play way too slow. Like they play way too slow on the DS. So I'm looking to get the new one. Shout outs to African Triforce though. Thank you for the 5 though. I appreciate it, bro. Seriously, thank you for the 5. And yeah, man, SMT5, dude. That's a big dude. Did you guys see the new trailer for SMT5? Woo! Bro, did you guys see the Japanese trailer? They took the Japanese Nintendo Direct trailer, they translated it, and they made some small edits here and there, but for the most part, it was the same trailer. But they translated it, bro. In-game graphics, in-game gameplay. That game looks freaking hype. That game, no thing. Like I said, shout outs to Persona, but that game looks. I'm actually a little bit more hyped heading into it. I'm more hyped for SMT 5 than I was Persona 5. Heading into it. Not saying that it's going to be a better game overall, but heading into it, I'm definitely more hyped for SMT5. The reason why I'm more hyped for SMT5 is because, like, while I do like the social link stuff and all that, like that social link stuff is cool, I'm kind of like a little bit over the whole high school social link stuff. That's why I've always loved the style of SMT. Like, you might be at a high school, but like everything goes to hell and it's all about like the demons and fighting and like craziness. Like, I don't got to worry about all the other stuff. Like, SMT has like its own gameplay hooks and a story and all of that. So I'm excited for SMT5, man. I'm really excited for it. I'm still waiting for Robert. Robert, you said I was off base on something. Did you say what I was off base on, man? I ain't gonna ban you or nothing, bro. So look, Anthem was AAA. Look, saw how that turned. Exactly. So was Mass Effect Andromeda. That was AAA too. How'd that turn out? So yeah, just because a game is AAA doesn't mean it's good, you know. Shout outs to Vino SV, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village, my boy. So yeah. Last I saw, Metroid Dread was number 28 top selling games right now. Would you say that good or bad for Japan? Just joined. Japan's not big on Metroid, so you got to really look more for like the Western areas. Japan's not big on Metroid, but yeah, 28. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. The fact that it's even up there in the first place, and there's 3 editions that are up there. But you shouldn't, Lewis. You shouldn't really be looking at Japanese sales, Amazon charts or charts on like that. That's not something that you should be worrying about at all, man. Just let me break down all the information and give it to you the way it's supposed to be given. You know what I'm saying? So watch my videos instead of looking at that type of stuff yourself. Because a lot of you guys don't understand the charts at all. You guys don't understand like regional areas, what sells good in what areas and all that. I'll break that down for you guys. James Diaz, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, my man. These people would have never lasted when Nintendo released Amiibo Festival and Ultra Smash as their holiday games. Also X, but that's so niche. Yeah, but I mean X is still a really good game though. Like I think it's still worthy of a holiday release though. Like a Xenoblade game that you're trying to get bigger. If the Wii U was bigger, sold more, then X would have done way better than it did. But the fact that the Wii U sold so little and X did 1 million units, that's actually pretty impressive. You know, actually pretty impressive for that game. I still think that it's worth the holiday release though, like a holiday window release, because it's that good of a game. People just gotta buy it. All right, take it easy, Tater. Take it easy. EA pretty much ruined the reputation of AAA games. Come to think of it, I mean, I don't know if it's single-handedly EA. I think Ubisoft and EA both did that. Yeah, Ubisoft and EA, they're the two ruiners of what you call AAA, because this game, Assassin's Creed, is AAA. And that game is just like, it's a buggy, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a buggy, glitchy mess of a game with that the pacing's wonky. It's not that great. And oh, that's AAA, graphics, AAA. I personally don't consider it AAA. I'm wrong because it is a AAA game, but my own definition, I don't consider a game that's buggy, glitchy to hell, bad like Assassin's Creed Valhalla AAA. But apparently, you know, everybody says it is because of graphics and because of budget. So yeah, but yeah, Ubisoft and EA, those two make AAA games that are trash, that just aren't very good, like that are legitimately, objectively not good or broken games. You know, Cyberpunk on the PS4, that's a AAA game, right? It runs like trash. That's a AAA game. So, see, Pokemon Arceus may have been the holiday 2021 game and not COVID world, but January, so it's almost like holiday. Yeah, but it's not. But yeah. I think Metroid Dread released in October is perfect for the Halloween, considering the theme of the game. Yeah, absolutely. Getting stalked by EMMI robots. That sounds like a good Halloween theme. So yeah, do you think there'll be a fall direct? Yeah, I do. Watch my video where I talk about the missing games. But no, the 2021 roster is set. There's not going to be any type of big games coming out that we don't know about. 2021 holiday lineup is set, but there will be a fall. I think there will be a fall direct. Watch my video where I say the missing E3 games. I talked about that on that video, Patrick Courtney. Has Xenoblade hit 2 million in sales? Yeah, it did. Check out my video on that, Corey. I already talked about it a while ago. So yeah. Let's see. No, not to be fair. Breath of the Wild does not owe a lot to Ubisoft games. Get that nonsense. Actually, it doesn't owe a lot from Ubisoft games. No, it doesn't. The only thing that you can say is a damn tower. But no, it doesn't owe a lot to Ubisoft games. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It owes a lot to the original Legend of Zelda. If you actually knew anything about the development of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, they literally they said, hey, how can we take this original Legend of Zelda game and make it into this? The main inspiration was the original Legend of Zelda. It was not Ubisoft. That's cap. that's insane cap. Said they owe a lot to Breath of the Ubisoft games. No, they don't. No, they don't. Playing Breath of the Wild and playing an open world Ubisoft game is a completely different experience. Completely different. As in, Breath of the Wild is 10 times better than anything Ubisoft has ever done from an open world game standpoint. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just replied, I don't know if you've seen it. All right. Yeah, I didn't see it. Bro. Let me see. Sorry, I had to clean dishes. I think maybe you were off base on them needing to take it out of the game. Take what out of it? But Robert, I never said that they needed to take it out of the game. You talk about the pinata. See what I'm talking about here? When did I say that? You talk about the pinata stuff? When did I say that they need to take it out of the game? Did I say that? Can somebody correct me? Did I say that they need to take pinatas out of the game? I don't recall saying that. Running over pinata. You're talking about the running over pinatas in Horizon? I never said that they need to take it out of the game. See what I'm saying? Like, people just assume. I never said that. I did not say it. I did not say that. No. I don't recall me saying that. I just said that it's not. I don't think it's respectful of Mexican culture. I didn't say they need to take it out of the game. You capping. Said you said it. No, I didn't. What? I didn't say that. Says, hi, OJ. I just got my second dose. Crap, I was sick in bed for 2 days. Called in sick for work today. And just woke up right now. I mean, I'm telling you, people disagree. And then they make up whatever they think that I'm saying. They make up whatever they think I'm saying. Oh, I don't like what he said. That means he's saying this. I've had people tell me, like I said, that they're racist. I said that, you know what I'm saying, that that I'm angry, I'm offended. I never said that I'm offended. I never said that I'm angry. I never said that they should take it out of the game. I never said any of that. I just said that it's not respectful to Mexican culture to run around in an exotic car and hit a piñata. That's all I said. I said that's not respectful to Mexican culture. No, that's all I said. What is this? Why are people saying this? Well, see what I'm saying? Like, they just project what they think. People just project whatever they think. I had people tell me that I said all this stuff that I never said. Oh my gosh. You never said it. Let's see, remove it. Just said it wasn't. Yeah, I just said it wasn't respectful. That's all. I said it wasn't respectful to Mexican culture. That's all I said. Because I don't think it is. That doesn't mean I'm offended or mad. No, I just don't think hitting. If I'm gonna make a game based in Mexico, one thing that I'm thinking about is like, okay, we're gonna put in respectful to Mexican culture. Running over piñatas, or let's say running over sombreros, or running over Corona bottles, or running over anything that you would associate with Mexican people, I wouldn't see that as respecting the culture. Now, the art that they did in the game, yeah, cool, blah, blah, blah. But I don't see the whole game as respecting Mexican culture. I don't. But that's it. That's it. Nobody's mad. Nobody's angry. It's just a game. Like, so I'm moving on. I don't get this. Where's this coming from? Robert, where's this coming from, man? James Diaz, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. So nobody gets upset about Mario running over the Mushroom Kingdom's currency. The Mushroom Kingdom's currency? Well, he's collecting it, is he not? The coins? He's collecting it. It's always annoying with me when people tend to put words in other people's mouth. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, people project. People think like, oh, he said something, so this is what I think that he means when he says that. Like, they assume. Like, assumption is very big on the internet. It's very, very, very big on the internet. Somebody, if you say something, people think, oh, well, that's what he said. It's like, no, I didn't say that. This is what I said. This is all that I said. Oh, well, you're implying that. No, I'm not implying that. Here's what I said. This is it. That's it. No more, no less. That's it. It's not respectful to, I don't think it's respectful to Mexican culture to hit a piñata with the car. Because it's not. Nothing that I've studied says that they do that. So, like, nothing that now, if there was, like, let's say, you know, certain times where, like, a piñata's, like, in the air, like, you can get some hang time, and you fly up and maybe you hit the piñata in the air, and then, like, candy or whatever, money pops out, I don't know, then okay, that would be more in a traditional sense in terms of what a piñata would be used for. That'd be a little bit better than just randomly running over piñatas in a street on the ground. But whatever, semantics, right? At the end of the day, they're hitting whatever, you know. Forza. So yeah, I just looked to make sure it was around 38 minutes in. No, I didn't say it to where it was like they need to do that or they need to take it out or they need to be canceled or anything like that. Nah, I didn't say all that. I just said that it's not respectful. Yeah, I don't remember you saying that unless you said it. Yeah, if I said it in a sarcastic manner, then yeah, I said it in a sarcastic manner. But I didn't say it as if these people need to take out piñatas in there. If I said it in a sarcastic manner, then yeah, you guys know I can say stuff sarcastically. But I don't recall saying this needs to be taken out of the game because I'm upset or I never said that. No, never said that. So yeah, never said that. Let's see. I mean, I thought it was really interesting to tie in, call back to the fact that they made Viva Pinata, and yeah, that's fine. All I said is that I just don't think it's respectful. That's it. That's fine. It's if they want to do it, that's fine. It's their game. You know. Yeah, I didn't get upset with Mario with the Mexican outfit in Mario in like Mario Odyssey. I didn't get upset with that. It's like whatever. You know, the area was based off of that. They made it based off a traditional, you know, outfit, whatever. You know. OJ was making the point that the whole Forza Horizon devs are respected culture, giving too much credit. Case in point, run over piñatas and cars, simplistic trope. Yeah, I mean that's it. But I mean, I'm done, dude. I'm done with this, so I'm good. Like whatever. You guys can think whatever you want. Spawncast chat. You guys can think whatever you want. How about this? Yeah, everything that you guys think that I said on there, that's fine. I said it. Heck, even when you go back and look, if I said it, that's cool. That's everything that you guys were upset about. Fine, no problem. Can we just move on? Like this is stupid at this point. It's stupid. Car sitting piñatas isn't a big deal. No, it's not. I just said it's not respectful. That's it. I mean, it's just the game mode. No one should care that if someone dislikes it or likes the opinion on it. Yeah, it's just the game mode. I don't understand why people were so upset or why people sat there and said I said this, and this, and this. But hey, it is what it is. Whatever. Nah, not a lot of people were upset with the Mexican outfit in Odyssey. That's just like a small minority of people that were upset. It wasn't really anybody that was like, oh, we gotta make this, you know, all this and that and this and the third. You know, it wasn't really like that at all, to be honest, man. People were fine. People were fine at the end of the day. People were fine with it, you know. Let's see here. That needs to be taken out. Yeah, but I was not serious about it, guys. I was not serious about it. Like, you guys actually thought I was serious when I said that? That's the problem. That's the problem. You guys actually thought I was serious when I wasn't. I already know. I didn't say that serious. Like, it needs to be. I was not serious about it. But hey, whatever. If you guys think I was or whatever the case is, because I was making jokes about it the whole night. You know what else I said? I also said that they should also make it to where you have Modelo's, where you hit Modelo's beer when you drive around and hit Modelo's with the car too. So that means I think that it should be in there, right? I also said that too. So you guys act, but okay. All right. Unreal Christian with the $5. It's a Discord DM. All right, I got you, Christian. I got you. I think I also said at one point maybe sombreros or something else they should be able to hit. I also said other things too. So, but all right. Thank you for the 5, Mr. Christian. Let's check out what you got on Discord, homie. Like I said, people just hear what they want to hear, bro. If I make a joke about it or if I'm not serious, then I didn't hear that. But they'll just hear what they want to hear. But hey, it is what it is. All right, let's see, Christian, what you got for me. All right, you got some more of this Unreal Engine stuff. Let's check it out. Christian's working on this right here.
It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, the sacred chamber is not yet known together. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return.
Yo, shout outs. That's looking really good. I like the graphics that you're using on there. It looks really solid. Christian does like a lot of Unreal Engine 4, so he did this by himself. So that's pretty good, man. Christian looking very good, bro. Looking very good. Looking very good, my man. Looking very good. So you said you just busting the balls. Oh, I know y'all just play. I'm just saying. I just thought it was hilarious. But like I said, I know for the future Spawncast episodes and stuff like that, don't say stuff. Don't say it. Don't say it, because if you say that, people just are gonna assume. I gotta make sure that I assume that people are going to take anything that I say and run with it, because people already do. Look at how many people come into my chat angry already, or already just ready to. I'm gonna wait for him to say something that I don't like, and I'm gonna sit there and say like, he's angry about something. Like, people don't even have any sense of what entertainment is, bro. They just want boring people that just sit in front of a camera and talk all normal. Like, you can't even be an entertainer anymore to some people, man, without people thinking that you're always angry about something, or you're always mad, or you're always doing this, when it's like, yo, we just talking about video games. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, let's see. I thought people understood sarcasm. Yeah, I thought they did too, but no, people don't understand sarcasm, because 38 minutes in, bro, that whole discussion about the whole thing was at the very beginning. When we first started talking about that was at the beginning of the stream, or near the beginning. When I said that, and I was just joking around. Like I said, I said a bunch of other things too. I said there needs to be models. There needs to be other things that you hit. Like, I said lots of stuff, because the chat was going nuts. So I thought it was funny. I also said, like, you know, we made jokes about Viva Pinata. We said all sorts of stuff after the initial thing. But hey, it is what it is, man. So let's see here. Killer Ninja. What's good, man? Welcome to the stream. The Cruising series making a comeback? Yeah, man. For real. Nice. Prime Trilogy, Cal, you're gonna have to wait for probably next year for that, bro. Probably gonna have to be next year for Prime Trilogy. You know, the funny thing about Prime Trilogy, I mean, I'm glad that we're getting Dread this year, but the funny thing about Prime Trilogy is that, man, everything got jacked up because, one, COVID jacked things up, but also, two, like, the game itself, Bandai Namco switching developers, that jacked things up too. So that completely jacked up the release schedule for Metroid Trilogy, Metroid Prime Trilogy. Completely jacked it up. You know? So yeah, my hand's good, man. I'm good. So yeah, everything's fully functional. My hand's fine. It's really just my pinky that was actually jacked up. So yeah. Also, there's a big sale too. Did you guys hear about the big sale on Nintendo Switch? There's a lot of first-party games on sale. There's also a micro SD sale too. If you're looking for some memory for your Switch, you can get 400 gigabyte Switch or 400 gigabyte memory card for $37.99. You can get a 512 gigabyte, so half a terabyte for $56.04. So that's not bad, man. And you can get a 1 terabyte for $132.99. If you wait till the if you wait till the Black Friday season though, you can probably be able to get that 1 terabyte for $99, and maybe like a 512 gigabyte for like probably like maybe like $40, and then a 400 gigabyte for like $20, then like a 256 for like probably like $15 or $10 or something like that. $9.99 for that. Hey, thank you, Granger. Appreciate that. You think we'll see Prime Trilogy next year? I have to make a new video on it because people are asking about that. So I got to make a whole nother video on Prime, because like I've been wrong on Prime stuff, you know, forever. So like I'm not in a rush to talk about it like in another video, because I've been wrong since like 2018. I've been wrong on it in terms of what they're doing with the game. So I'm not in a rush, but I definitely need to talk about it again. So yeah. Hey, what's up? Abandoned rumors? I have no idea about that whole abandoned rumors thing, Mad Action, bro. Like, I have no idea about that. Like, I don't know what's going on with it. I haven't really been paying it. To be honest, I haven't really been paying attention like closely to that whole abandoned thing or Blue Box Studio. Like all this, I'm not even paying attention, bro. Samuel A, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. When do you think Capcom will make Dino Crisis? I don't know, man. Probably. Who knows when. Yeah, the premium, Marvin, the premium edition for SMT5, that already sold out everywhere, bro. That already sold out. Like, it's, but there's gonna be more stock. When they get more stock in, I'll let you know. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Follow me, follow Wario64 on Twitter too. Follow Wario64 on Twitter. and he'll let you know about what's going on there. You know, like he'll let you know when they go back up. Have notifications enabled. You know, have them enabled so you guys can get them. So yeah. Let's see. While I made the stream, OJ, been a while. Glad to see he's growing. Hey, shout outs. Thank you. Appreciate that. Got a 512 and 256 gigabyte on Amazon sale today. Why 2? Wait a minute. Why'd you pay? You should have. Why didn't you just buy the terabyte, Keithius? Because if you just buy the terabyte, then it's barely more expensive. Because the 256, how much was that? That was like 20 something dollars. The 512 was $60. So you paid about 80. If you put a little bit more into there, you just get the terabyte. Right? Or no? Keithius. I'm doing good, Chris Carmona. How you doing today, man? I'm low-key hyped for SMT5. Yo, Andrew, I'm super hyped for that, man. I've got over 1,700 games. How do you? That's like the whole Switch library. that's like half the Switch library, bro. How do you have 1,700 Switch games, bro? Do you actually sit there and play all those games? That's crazy if you do. Shout out to man, Keithius. 1,700 Switch games? That's nuts. That is nuts. How do you even keep track? That is crazy. I already got a terabyte? Dang. Bro, you might need to slow your roll, Keithius. You might need to slow your roll, bro. Might need to slow your roll. Might need to slow your roll, dude. Slow it down completely. Slow it down completely. Dang. Yo, the crypto market is just tumbling, dude. I'm about ready to be completely out in a bit, bruh. Oh man, I can't even download many game. Picked up Contra and Castlevania collection on the eShop sale. Turns out I'm still terrible at both. Yeah, those games aren't like easy. And I thought my backlog, dude, I'm telling you, bro. I just need to finish Mass Effect 3. That's what I finished Mass Effect 1. I finished Mass Effect 2. I still have Ratchet and Clank. See, I don't think I'm going to buy Scarlet Nexus day one. Because like now it's just adding up way too much. It's just, everything's just adding up too much. Chase Tenny with the $20 actually becoming the top Stream Ninja and also Stream Okage. Thank you so much, Mr. Chase Tanny with that 20. Says I'll do a stream lab sometime when I got more time on my phone with the wifey is barbecuing. Oh, your wife with the barbecue. That's a good wife. Sorry for the laziness in advance. Hey, it's okay, Chase. I appreciate the support. Thank you for the 20, bro. Thank you for the 20, man. You guys give some nook bells in the chat for my man Chase become the top streamer in Stream Okage. Also, Chris Carmona with the $2 says thanks for the shout out, bro. I'm glad you are glad you are too. Yo, shout outs. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the love. And guys for the nook bells. Let's go, man. Thank you for the support, guys. Appreciate that. Chase, I know you're on the phone, but do you have a video game franchise that you like a bit? Just tag me with video game franchise and I'll play some music from your franchise. You get 2 tracks since you became the top stream ninja in Stream Hokage. Let's go, Chase T. By the way, guys, I got my new monitor in. And yeah, I'm really happy to be back at editing at 4K, also the visual, like the quality is just superb. So it's very good. I'm getting used. My eyes are adjusting back to the main 4K monitor because I've been using a 1440p monitor like the past year plus. So it's really good to actually be back with the 4K monitor. You know, really good to be back with that. Let's see. Does anyone think the graphics style on SMT5 is lagging? What is graphic style lagging? What does that mean? It appears to be a little blurry. No. I mean, I don't see that. Let's take a look. Did you see the most recent trailer? I don't know what you're talking about with blurry or graphic style. I don't know what lagging graphic style means. But did you see the most recent trailer? It looks amazing. I don't know, maybe that's just your display or something, but if you saw the most recent trailer, nothing lag. But what's lagging? What is lagging graphic style? What does that mean? Can anybody tell me what that means? Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's watch. I want to watch this trailer again because the trailer is freaking lit. I know it's not Nintendo, but Cyberpunk got some good techno-ish tracks. I'm not playing anything from Cyberpunk. They have like copyright stuff, don't they? Yeah, they've got copyright stuff. But let me see if I can find something from Cyberpunk that I can play. All right, so hold up. Here we go. Let's watch. We didn't watch the trailer, so we need to watch this trailer anyway. We need to watch this trailer anyway. Let's go. Bro, this game looks amazing. So, where's the blurriness that you're talking about? And this is YouTube compression. Confession time, I still haven't beat Breath of the Wild, but I've been playing it again. Yo, you're a fraud, J2. SMT looks amazing stuff. I mean, yeah, where's the... I mean, where's this blurriness that you're talking about? I want to watch the trailer again, though. It just looks like normal graphics to me. Maybe the sand? Maybe the desert atmosphere? Yeah, I think he's probably talking about like the atmosphere shots. So maybe I think it's because it's the sand, bro. Like, yeah, you're talking about like here. Yeah, I think it's more because like the sand. I don't know. I think it looks good. The battle scenes look great. Like this battle cut scene. It looks.
I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand.
Yeah, it looks good to me at least. Yo, shout out to the donations coming through. Screw DoorDash. All my homies hate DoorDash, says VC. Emil Christian says one of the VA is here. Can we show him the clip? Show him the clip again. All right, give me a second. I gotta open up Discord. Thank you for the 5 though, Christian. Yeah, we can show it again. I don't know, man. This looks kind of hyped to me. I don't really see the blurriness. I don't know, man. I don't see it. Obviously, the graphics aren't like, oh my gosh, like the greatest in the world, but they're not bad. I mean, can you guys name another Switch RPG that has better, a Japanese RPG that has better graphics than this? I don't know. Maybe the resolution isn't high enough for him. Maybe like he needs like 4K resolution. Probably. That's probably what it is. Because this game's probably gonna run like at 1080p or like 900p or 1080p. And let me get back that clip again. I don't know, man. I think this looks lit. The scope and scale is huge for an SMT game. I don't know, man. This looks lit. I cannot wait for November, dude. I cannot wait for November. All right, let's check it out again.
Zelda, it is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, the sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my
seems
wish
that enemies are blurry during the battle fight. Persona 5's more clean and crisp. Persona 5 has a higher resolution. It has a higher resolution. So if that's what's blurry to you, but that doesn't mean just because the resolution is high, that doesn't mean this one's blurry. It doesn't mean that. So during the battle, let me see. So I'm trying to see where this blurriness. Are you talking about like, because you're not talking about this, because obviously this looks great. So you're talking about the enemies? I mean, like I said, and it's YouTube as well. Okay, hold up. There's an enemy. Look. So I don't know, man. I don't really see it, but you know. You said the enemy? Yeah, I don't really see. It doesn't seem like the enemies are in like lower res than the characters. It just seems like the enemies are normal. I mean, Persona runs at a high resolution, but I don't see this as like blurry or anything like that. I really don't. I don't really see, and I got 20/20 vision, so I don't know. I don't really see it as enemies blurry as like, yeah, here's another enemy, you know? I mean, this looks good right here. The store. Here's the enemies in game. That's the in game. I don't know. Persona 5 Royal runs at 4K though. It runs at checkerboarded 4K. So it's gonna look sharper. So just keep that in mind. But hey, it's just me. Let's see. To me, I'll take a great software over 4K 60. SMT5 looks great. Here's the gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay looks freaking amazing. I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped. Like, it just looks like it's just a way bigger scope and scale for what's it called, for SMT5. Like, Persona 5 is like, it's great. I've beat Persona 5 3 times. I beat the original twice, then I beat Royal once. And Persona 5 is good, but Persona 5, it's very closed and boxed in, like locked in and like boxed in. Like, so for example, in Persona 5, you don't actually see the enemies on the map. The enemies they're just like a really weird, like they're like weird projections, like sometimes like statue looking type of people that just like walk around. Like, they don't even look like the actual enemies that they are, except for like the super bosses or like mini bosses. Yeah, those look like what they are. But a lot of the regular enemies that you fight don't have that. Like, you don't have a lot of area to maneuver in Persona games. You're usually like in a palace. Palace has like corridors, has like certain like ballrooms that are bigger, or it has like areas that you can go to, but they're all separated sometimes by loading screens, or separated just by like a quick like cutscene or something like that. Whereas SMT5, it's like the scope and scale. It's like you're like sliding down like a big pathway. Like, you have like areas like where you're just like free going about the whole environment. It's not closed off. And like, let's say, for example, like Persona 5, the like your first area that you're in, right? Like the different districts, they're very small and just, like I said, connected to different things, like connected. It's like not one big like unified world. Not that that matters. Sometimes that's better gameplay to just have it segmented like that. But just like the scope is bigger with SMT5 than Persona in terms of like where you can like traverse, like just the progression of the game and just like the game's scope itself. Not necessarily the content in the game. Persona 5's content could be just as much, if not maybe even more, especially like with the Royal Edition, that third semester. Probably content-wise, it's probably more because it's, you know, they added on top of what it already is. But I'm just saying scope and scale-wise, like draws distance-wise. Actually, like, have you guys seen like when you're inside like the cities, like Shibuya or Tokyo or whatever, it doesn't really, I mean, it looks like the PS3 game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really look, it just looks like the PS3 game, but sharper. There is no like huge draw distance. There isn't any scope and scale with any of the environments in Persona. They're all just based right there, you know? So that's the difference between SMT5, in my opinion, what makes it more impressive graphically to me. But that's just my opinion on it. That's all. Huddy with the 5 and says SMT5 gonna be game of the year. Not for everybody, but for some people, yeah. For the hardcore niche, yeah. Shout outs to Christian, shout outs to V-Sips, shout outs to Huddy. Thank you guys for the support. Appreciate you guys. I feel like most of JRPGs aren't there for the graphics. I'm pretty sure the visuals are always nice, but not the be all end all. Yeah, I mean, if you look at like, let's say we compare a lot of like Western RPGs to Japanese RPGs, obviously the Western RPGs look a lot better. You know, but I think that at the end of the day, like, Japanese RPGs usually have to deal with a lot more areas and locations at times. And they're not just like a huge open world. I mean, some of them they are, some of them they aren't, but I think that at the end of the day, like, the art style in both Persona 5 and also SMT5 is both great. Like, SMT5 uses like a realistic blend of like real graphics and like anime aesthetic. It uses a blend, whereas like Persona 5 is just straight up anime aesthetic. Like, everything's just colorful anime aesthetic. You know, SMT5 is not the same, you know, which SMT's never been that type of bright, colorful type of game. It really hasn't. It's always been more of a on the darks and heavy colors and stuff like that. Although this one's like got the sand theme, you know, like wasteland type of theme. But I mean, I think it still looks good. I think it looks great. Can I get Metal Gear Solid Calling to the Night? Keep up the great content, bro. Yeah, I can get that for you, bro. And I've got a new credit card coming in, guys. So hopefully this fixes all my Amazon issues, because I couldn't buy a single freaking eShop card for you, VC. And I couldn't get Alvi. I couldn't get him his Switch stuff because my card, there's certain things that just won't allow me to do. So a new card's coming in. I spoke with the bank. New card's coming in, so I should be able to get you guys everything. Sorry that it took so long for like you guys' eShop cards too. My bad on that one. But my card is bunk. My card is bunk, but it's coming in. I got an email. They said it's going to be coming in on Wednesday this week. So it's been a pain in the butt, to be honest, man. Because I actually had to buy this monitor. I actually had to call them up at night and talk to the prevention people because they thought that it was weird that I was buying a monitor at 3 a.m. You know, but anyway, whatever. All right, let's see here. Next up, we've got let's see here. Metal Gear Solid Calling the Night. All right, so here we go. Shout outs. Thank you for the support. Let's see. SMT4 Apocalypse was graphically impressive for a 3DS game. Yeah. Big jump, though, from 3DS to Switch. Gameplay looks great. That's all that matters to me personally. Oh, graphics are a nice bonus. I was able to play Xenoblade and Fire Emblem. Those graphics were not all that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. SMT5 looks a lot better than Xenoblade and Fire Emblem. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. So that's why I was saying, like, people think the game looks bad. I'm like, yo, like, this is actually a lot better than what we usually get, man. When it comes to JRPGs, like, I don't know another JRPG on the Switch that looks better than SMT5, to be honest. So yeah. Let's see. A lot of SMT fans didn't like SMT4. Do you know why I haven't played it? No, a lot of SMT fans do. No, that's not true. Where are you hearing this, Callum? That's actually not true. Or you can say that about any game in any franchise. A lot of fans don't like this. A lot of fans don't like this. A lot of fans don't like this. I mean, that's a common theme inside lots of games. Like, stop listening to what people have to say on the internet and projecting it as an actual truth. Like, what? SMT4 is beloved by lots of people. It got good review scores. It's got good Metacritic scores. It's got good. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. SMT4 was my favorite SMT. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, dude. I'm telling you, Callum just kind of hears stuff online and just comes here and says it and projects it as like actual truth, even though he has like no idea like about like that's not even worth talking about. Let's see here. Xenoblade 2 environment. I mean, you could say the same thing about Xenoblade 2. Lots of people say that they hate Xenoblade 2. It's so bad, it's horrible. I mean, you could say why some people might not like it, but there's a lot of people that say that they like the game too. Like, it's just, it is what it is, man. This is, SMT4 is really well liked from what I know. Yeah, I played the game back when it came out. It was well liked. I was running PlayerEssence when SMT. Actually, I have videos. If you want to watch my videos on SMT4, I have videos talking about SMT4 and like what people were saying. That like I have them on the channel. So I don't recall this. It's not liked by many people. I don't recall that. And I had a site and I had people talking about the game. You know. But let's take a look. Not that Metacritic is the be all end all, because it's not. Shin, Megami, Tensei, 4. Yeah, 4 and 4 Apocalypse. 4 has an 83. 4 Apocalypse has a 84. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Some people like the game, some people hate the game. I guess, but whatever. Did you know that Metroid fans only like the Prime games and hate the 2D Metroid? I know, seriously. Let's see here. Jay Skeleton with the subscription. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome. Wait, I thought SMT4 was the same thing as Apocalypse. That's one I hear bad things about. Same thing with Apocalypse. I don't think people hated Apocalypse either. Like, I don't think that was a hate from people either. But no, Apocalypse is the Japanese, or Apocalypse is it's the sequel. It's the sequel to Shin Megami Tensei 4. There's never usually sequels, like direct sequels to games, but SMT4 got or to SMT games, but SMT4 got a direct sequel. SMT4 to SMT4. It's called SMT4 Final in Japan, and it's called SMT4 Apocalypse here in the West. But no, so no, I don't really see it as everyone hated. Callum, stop projecting stuff. Just don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. It's not really that. It's not really a thing. It's up on my other channel, but apparently not on this one. Hey, shout out to Jay Skeleton. Thank you. I appreciate the support, man. Demon Slayer console game judging from the latest trailer is going to be God tier. I'm always very hesitant on anime games. Games based off of animes. So the trailers always look good and all that, but what about the gameplay? You know, we haven't played it yet. So until I actually play the game, I'm not going to sit there and say that it looks good based off of a trailer, because it's essentially a new IP for gameplay wise. It's not, we haven't played a game in the Demon Slayer franchise like this, from like, you know, this style So until I actually see some, like, until I actually play the game myself, I'm not gonna sit there and say that it's gonna be God tier based off of that. I've fallen into the sauce way too many times when it comes to anime games, and I'm not gonna sit here and fall for it again. I don't fall for anime games, guys. I didn't fall for Dragon Ball Kakarot. That looked God tier from the cutscenes and the trailers too. That game is not God tier. Dragon Ball Kakarot is not a God tier game. Okay, so anime games. Look at Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Oh my God, look at the trailers for that game. Looks like it's gonna be the greatest game of all time. You know, because the cutscenes and the graphics and all that. No, that game ain't. That game is not God tier. There is no God tier, hardcore like the anime game. There's no God tier games that I've played recently. There's none. So I'm gonna wait till it comes out before I sit there and say all that. But Demon Slayer is hype though. So Demon Slayer is definitely hype. I didn't really enjoy SMT4, but I didn't understood the game direction. It was my first entry. I was lost. I didn't finish it, or even though I was near the halfway when I read the walkthrough. I'm sure I would love it so much more if I replayed it now and understand the game mechanics. Yeah, it was probably a little bit too hard for you at the time that you played it. Are you young? Yeah, isn't Cyberpunk working on this as well? I don't remember. Cyberpunk or Cyber? Yeah, CyberConnect. Yeah, it's CyberConnect. Yeah, it's them. Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and have to ban you, bro. Thanks for coming out to the stream, though. I appreciate it. But we're gonna go ahead and have to ban you, man. Have a nice day, dude. By the way, I'm talking to a dude on Twitch. No, not young, but I used to, but not used to that type of game. Mid-20s right now. Mid-20s right now. So when did you play the game? You were young when you played it, though, right? What do you mean not young? You're in your mid-20s. That's definitely young. When did you play it back when it first came out? Because if you played it back when it first came out, you were definitely young. You're in your teens, right? Played it around young. Played it around 20. I would still call that a young man, not a kid, not a baby. But I would still say that you're still a young man now. You're in your mid-20s. You're still a young man right now. You were born in what? You were born in the late 90s. That makes you a very young man. So I still consider you very young. Kakarot sucks. I hope it was. No, it doesn't suck, Chase Tenny. Like, Kakarot doesn't suck. It's just not God tier. It doesn't suck. It's not like, oh my God, this game is trash. It's horrible. It's the worst. It's just not God. It's just not a God tier game. That's all I'm trying to say. It's just not a God tier game. That's it. You know. In my opinion, now you talk to Fidel. You know, Fidel might tell you that Dragon Ball Kakarot's the greatest. It's the greatest thing ever of all time because this dude's like a Dragon Ball dude. You know, so he might tell you that. But me, I mean, from what I played, nah. They out here, they're like, all right, it's coming to Switch, $60. I'm like, all right, that's just, I can wait. Wait for that Wario 64 special next year. Dragon Ball Kakarot, parentheses S, in parentheses S. You know, $19.99 Best Buy or $15 Best Buy. I bought that game on Xbox One. It was like $10. So I was like, all right, that's the price that I'm buying it for. So I have the game, you know. Thanks for elaborating. I feel better about wanting to get it for the Switch. Hey, it's all good, man. No problem. I just noticed that the new chair, you like it. I love Secret Lab. Easily the best comfortability-wise. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I just realized that, like, sitting down for long amounts of time is never going to be completely comfortable, you know, for everything. But it's good as long as, like, every now and then you get up and stretch and you sit back down. You know, it's solid. It's a solid chair. It's very good. I like it. I do need to buy. I want to buy like the Secret Lab lumber memory foam. I have my own, but this is not memory foam. I want to buy a memory foam lumber thing and a memory foam little thin pad, so it even makes it even better. But that can wait. But for right now, this is pretty good. You know. Just noted. I'm gonna wait for a sale. Yeah. Let's see here. OJ, have you fought Valstrex and Monster Hunter Rise? I don't think so. That's the new one, right? No, I haven't played Monster Hunter Rise in a hot minute. I just have too many games, bro. Would you recommend buying it? If you're a hardcore Dragon Ball fan, yeah, and you like Switch, yeah. But we need to wait and see how it runs first. You know, we need to wait and see how it runs, because it might run like Dookie. So yeah. So yeah, I don't think SMT4 is available in the West. SMT4 is definitely available in the West. What are you talking about? SMT4 is available in the West. It came out in 2013. It's available. You can buy it on the eShop. What are you talking about? My hand's fine, Chips. How's the new monitor and newer with the newer systems? It's good. Everything's good. Everything's set up. So we're definitely gonna play some. We're definitely gonna play some. What's it called? What the hell? Why is this? Oh, okay. I know what's going on here. Oh, there we go. Oh, so it doesn't actually need to be over there, does it? Hold on, let me see. How does it look? Oh, yeah, it does need to be over there. Okay. But yeah, everything's good. Yo, Chase Tenny with the 5 says off to eat barbecue. Nice. Catch the stream again. Keep doing what you're doing. Catch you later sometime. Have a damn good night. Hey, shout outs Chase Tenny. Appreciate the support, bro. Thank you for the 25 today. Thank you so much, Chase. Enjoy your barbecue, man. Enjoy that barbecue. I need to get me. I haven't had barbecue in a hot minute. I need to get me some barbecue, man. I need to get me some barbecue. That's what I need today. I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna make some of my typical food that I always make. You know. So yeah. But I'm really excited for tomorrow's video, man. New RPG news video. Talking about SMT5. Talking about Skyward Sword. Talking about Metroid, even though that's not an RPG, but you know I'm gonna sneak it in whenever I want. I want Metroid Dread to sell well, so we can shut RGT up, so we can really stick it to RGT. But the thing that RGT is not planning on, there has been no modern games in the era of Nintendo, real Nintendo content creators going hardcore. You've got to remember, when Samus Returns came out, it was 3DS. We couldn't capture the footage. Really, only people with a 3DS capture card could. You know, there wasn't the Nintendo ambassadors like we've got now. Nintendo was crazy with copyright claims, so people didn't cover Nintendo. The spread of like it wasn't able, and like all the other games that came out with Metroid games, those were all before the new era of content creation and media availability. This Metroid Dread is the first Metroid game to come out in the new modern era of sales for companies. So games that didn't necessarily sell as well now have more viral marketing pushes. This is going to be the biggest viral marketing push for a Nintendo game in a very long time. And also, RGT doesn't realize that his own base is going to work against him. He has 400,000 subscribers, right? And this is not trash. Like, I love RGT. He's the homie. He has 400,000 subscribers that all want to see him play Balan. He does not understand how much power he wields, which he should, though, since he always gets really good sponsorships for games. The developers will pay him to advertise their games, right? They'll pay John, they'll pay me sometimes. They'll pay us to advertise these games. Why will they pay us? Because they know that viral marketing, that YouTube content is very important to the overall sales. RGT is underestimating all the content creators that now have complete free reign to cover Metroid, to capture Metroid footage, to upload Metroid. He's underestimating what that's going to do for a game like this. This game, Metroid, it doesn't always look the best when it comes to trailers and videos. Like, sometimes you need somebody to tell you, okay, this is what Metroid is about. This is why the game is lit. We haven't had that before. We've had it before, but we haven't. Not in the new era. Not in the new era of content creation. So, and not like emulators, you know, not the emulators and, you know, like, oh, I'm going to play Metroid Prime 4 at 4K 60 on Dolphin. We're talking about actual official release that most people are going to play the game, right? He's not understanding this. Dude got 400,000 subscribers and all of them want him to see, all of them want him to see playing on Balan. John from Spawnwave uploaded a video talking about that Metroid Prime is off to a good start. He's talking about it. Rob from Ruler 2 Review, he's got his crew talking about it. We've got HMK's talking about it on Twitter. All these people are talking about it. You got Kevin Kennison, you know, my boy, he's talking about it. Wood from Beat 'em Ups, he's talking about it. He's got 1 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've got all these guys that are now pushing or going to be talking about. Miss Click, You know, now she's way more relevant now than when she was when Samus Returns came out. Miss Click is like 10 times more popular now than she was back then. She's gonna be playing it on her stream. Like, I'm gonna be playing it. I'm way more popular now than what I was in 2017. I only had like what 10,000 subscribers, or like 15,000 subscribers, something like that. Now I have 70k plus, almost 80. Obviously my presence is much bigger now than it was. He is underestimating what the modern sense is going to do, man. The atmosphere is completely different, and people want to prove him wrong. People want to prove the naysayers wrong. The Metroid fans, they're going to come out for this one. Are they going to be like, is it going to be like a 10 million unit seller? Nah, probably not. Probably not. But is it going to be over the best selling in the franchise? Absolutely. Absolutely. True, the atmosphere around this game is completely different. Absolutely, completely different. Completely different, Juice Man Bob. Because if this game doesn't do well, Metroid fan base, they know it's over. They know it's low-key over. If this game flops or doesn't do as well, like if it does like 500,000 plus, like Samus Returns, which there's no way, but if it does, they know it's over for 2D Metroid. They know it's over. And the last hope, the last real hope is Metroid Prime 4. They know it's over, you know? This is, I'm just worried people see this as a $6 indie game. I'm not saying it is. I just feel like anything causes it not to sell. It's that perception. But the game is, but you're not watching my videos, Calem, because the game is selling just fine. So the game pre-orders wise, it's doing just fine. We talked about it. It was the #1 pre-order game at GameStop after the E3. So what are you worried about? The game was #1 seller on Amazon. Like I said, your problem, Calem, is that you take what some people say online and what you hear, and you worry and fear project it. You did the same thing with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You said that they're not going to show Breath of the Wild 2 at E3 because you feel that they didn't talk about it beforehand. So all of a sudden that means it's worried. That means it's not going to show up at E3. And yet they showed it. That's your problem, is that you fear project way too much. You make a mountain out of a molehill a lot of the times. That's your biggest problem, which I think is a genetic trait for you. Like someone that worries too much, or someone that thinks something that they see one opinion or a couple opinions and they project that as fact, or they project that as, I'm gonna worry about something, when there's clear evidence that shows otherwise. Or there's clear evidence that shows otherwise. That's your problem that you do, which is why you always come in, which most people see you as, not most, but I don't know if most people see you as a negative, because you project a lot of things that you hear negatively and ignore everything else on the other side, or ignore most of it. That's your problem, you know? When I told you that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 was going to be at E3, I told you, no, don't worry about that. You were like, no, it's gonna be this. So you're ignoring my videos, you're ignoring my posts, you're ignoring everything that I've said about it today to say, well, I'm worried about some people think it's going to be a $6 indie game. Morons. They have no idea about Metroid. But all these content creators like Spawnwave with 500,000 subscribers, 600,000 subscribers, like everybody else, all these people that are talking about that they're gonna play the game, you're ignoring all that to push what some literal PlayStation morons, hardcore PlayStation fans, or dudes that never even know what Metroid is. They have no idea. These idiots weren't gonna buy the game anyway. Cal? They weren't gonna buy the game anyway. They really weren't. They're so dumb. They don't even know what an indie game is. They don't know what an indie game is. Nintendo and Mercury Steam are working together on this game. That is not indie. The game is fully funded by Nintendo. They have Nintendo Sakamoto working on the game with them. They have Nintendo's developers and programmers helping out as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a joint collaboration. That doesn't mean it's an indie game. You know, like that's the problem. He says, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just speculating. Okay, but your speculation often turns into like, it's based off of stupidity though. That's the problem. Your speculation is often based off of stupidity. That's all I'm trying to say, because you said the same thing about Breath of the Wild 2 and how'd that work out for you at E3, my boy. Lucifer says, damn, OJ, you didn't have to go in on that little kid over at silly game sales. He's probably crying right now. Wait, hold up. What kid, Lucifer, what kid are you talking about? Cal M's not a kid. He's an adult that's married. Shout outs to Symbol the rapper, says Switch 80 million install base will help Dread 2. It's gonna be 90 million by the time the game comes out, because they're actually past that. So absolutely, yeah, nearly 90 million. Thank you for the, but yeah, you're right about that. The big install base is definitely gonna help out. Is an indie game a game that's put out by a gaming company, or is that a genre of game? People see it as a genre of game now, but it's really indie game is it's made by an independent company, so a company that isn't owned by another like publisher or developer, or isn't giving them funds or resources to make said game. That's what an indie game is. But a lot of people mix up like the Metroidvania style, like 2D gameplay Metroidvania, like where you have to essentially like there's like a map and like you have to go to certain points, get a weapon, then come back, and you can unlock certain parts, and like that way they associate that with indie. And unfortunately, which some people, morons basically, people that didn't grow up with the franchise, blah blah blah, because 2D Metroid's been gone for 20 years. So there's a lot of people that are in their 20s that are like, well, I don't know what this is. It looks indie. It looks like Hollow Knight, whatever the case is, because they're stupid. But like, yeah, it's not an indie game though. The game is it's a full Nintendo first party game, and yeah, it's just 2D. It's 2D gameplay. But like, I don't understand. Like they say, oh, 2D. Okay, well, fighting games are 2D. There's a lot of fighting games that I guess it's not worth it since it's not 3D, right? So I mean, like they literally have no point. They have 0 point on this. Like there's no point that they have. Also, another thing is like Little Big Planet. That game was full price. That game was $60 back in the PS3 era. I think even in the PS, like Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3 were all 2D games that were $60, and nobody said anything about that. Okay, nobody said anything about that at all. That was fine. Fighting games are 2D. That was Guilty Gear's 2D. That's $60 too. Okay, Guilty Gear is $60. That's a 2D fighting game. All right, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those games can be worth 62. So they legitimately, usually I like to give people like a little bit of room. Like, okay, well, I see their point, but there's literally they have no point. The people that are saying this have no point. There's 0 point that they have. Nothing that they can debate. Like they can go on the internet and talk, but nothing that they can actually debate and win a debate that, oh, well, since it's 2D, that it's only worth this. No, that's stupid. Let's see. EA's announcing a fan favorite game they bring back from early 2000s, like Def Jam or EA big games. It's probably gonna be Dead Space. On them. Shame on them. Shame on that, man. Yeah. Let's see. Would you say the Samus Returns is a good intro to Metroid? It's okay. Yeah, it's good. It's okay. It's not bad. Like it's a good intro to it. Or you can do like Metroid Fusion. Metroid Fusion's pretty good too. You know? I want to play this song. All right, Bloody Tears. Let's see. Nah, there's a price debate every week on YouTube, and that is low IQ idiocy. Yeah, dude, Omax, yo, I'm with you, bro. Yo, every week. It seems like every single week, every single day, every time that a new release comes out, there's some type of stupid price debate. Oh, Skyward Sword, it's not worth 60. It's not a new game. Okay, a new game comes out. Oh, that's not worth 60 because it's a 2D game that it's like there's always something that somebody has to say. It's like, if it's worth 60 to you, then it's worth, like, why do you have to sit there and bring it up like for other, like, I'll never understand this. Nate said it best on the Spawncast. He's like, if you feel that it's worth it for you, buy it. If you don't, then you don't. Like, what is this price debate stuff? It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Symbol the Rapper with another donation. Thank you so much. Back-to-back donations from Symbol the Rapper. He says, think we'll ever see 2D Metroid with sprites? Sprites? No. I think they're done with the sprite-based 2D Metroids. No, unless there's something like, no more sprites. I think they're done. Yeah, because like Metroid. I mean, if they were gonna do sprites, Samus Returns would have been the game to do sprites, right? And they didn't do sprites for Samus Returns. So if they didn't do it for Samus Returns, chances are they're not gonna do it for any other game going forward. You know. So yeah, I feel like it happens every week. It comes to Nintendo and games in general. Yeah, man. Seriously. Let's see here. He says, I don't give a damn. I'm just buying it. People can talk if they like. Yeah, that's true. Me too. Yo, Robert, I'm with you on that one, man. People can talk if they like. I'm buying it. Pure SMT5 Steelbook from GameStop. Really hope it arrives day one. Yeah, you should be good, Dash. You should be good. There's always a controversy with every game release, especially when it comes to Nintendo. Yeah, there is. But I mean, there's been controversies, like people have talked about the $70 price point for Sony games and all that. So I mean, but it just seems like there's really stupid reasons for Nintendo's games. Like I understand Skyward Swords. Like notice how I wasn't as like, what the heck, like what Skyward Swords. Like I get it. You know, port of a game, you know, older game, you see other games come out, they give you more or whatever the case is. So like I get that. Like that price discussion, I totally get that. Not sure if I agree with it completely, but I get it. Like I understand from some people's viewpoint, whatever the case is. But my whole viewpoint still holds true, is that you buy what you think. Value is subjective. There is no oh, this is this, so I think this, and I'm gonna be angry and project it towards other people and say I'm being anti-consumer. Like, I'm not gonna do all that. Price is subjective. If Skyward Sword is the greatest thing since sliced bread to you, like it is to Misclick, then it's worth the $60 price tag. If you've never played it and you think that it looks hype and you're excited for 60 frames per second Zelda and you think that's going to get you a better experience than other games that gave you more, like let's say you're not into Mass Effect, then Mass Effect isn't worth 60. Crash Bandicoot isn't worth 40. If you don't think it's there for you, value is subjective. So I don't understand why people continue to do this. It does not make sense to me. Madden is not worth $60 to me. I don't care if they say it's a new game. It's not worth 60 to me. But am I gonna go on tirades every single year when they release new Madden games? No, it's just not worth it to me, but that's fine. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna sit there and call everybody this and that and go crazy. No, it's like, oh, well, it's this, whatever, you know? So it's stupid, but yeah, I agree. Artisan, there's probably going to be bombs. The Sheikah Slate, if you watch my trailer, or if you watch my analysis, the Sheikah Slate literally got imbued into Link's arm. So he controls Sheikah Slate powers with his hand. He might be able to form a bomb in his hand and throw it. I don't know if it's just me, but I always feel like those price debates, controversies on Nintendo were never that justified. I mean, it's a stupid argument to begin with because it's subjective. Lewis, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. If you don't think something's worth the price, then don't buy it. You know, that's really all it comes down to. You know, like I've made this argument a million times. Like, for example, Range Rover. How about a Bentley? Like, okay, those are expensive. If you think it's worth it, there's other cars that give you the same exact performance, the same exact mileage, the same exact interior, the same exact everything as a Bentley. You can get cars that are way cheaper that give you exactly what a Bentley gives you or more, but it's just not called a Bentley. It's just called something else, right? Like a Lexus Sport or something. Like, you can get cars that are way cheaper that offer all the same perks and blah 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 as a Bentley, but people still pay for a Bentley. If they think a Bentley's worth that price, I don't. But if you think a Bentley's worth that price, go out there and enjoy your Bentley. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean it's not worth it to other people. That doesn't mean it's this or that, or you need to sit there. It's just, it is what it is. If you think it's worth, if you think a Bentley or a Lambo or a Ferrari is worth the price, then and you can afford it, go out there and get it. If you think it's not, it's not. That's kind of how I see it. I don't see it as anything other than that. You know? Aiden Quinn with the $3 says, as a Metroid enjoyer, it's worth $60 to me. Play some Fierce Battle from SMT3. And can I just say SMT5 looks godly? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can. Yes, sir. SMT3 is godly, but SMT5 looks super godly. Let's go. Fierce Battle. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support, sir. I bet you people complain about paying 60 for Mario Golf this week as when the reviews come in. I don't think people will complain about that because it's a new Mario Golf game. I was born in 1978 and I played every Metroid from Super to the Wii, including Game Boy. But we need a Star Fox. Well, we just got one back in 2015, so I don't know how soon we'll see that. But maybe they brought back Advance Wars and they're bringing back Metroid. So I think that we might see something here. So yeah, so I want my games on release, so I pay full price. Exactly. And if you want, like somebody else said it here in the chat, you can wait. So I don't get why people just don't wait for a sale. Pikmin 3 Deluxe was $30 at Target this week. The problem solved for me. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah, problem solved. If you think it's just wait for a sale, like it's not the be all end all, MJ, which you understand because you're not a moron. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you have life. You have, I don't know if you have kids or a family or whatever, but you do other things. You play other games, and when it's the price that you like, then you pay for the price that you want to pay for it. And problem solved. It's as easy as that. Like, for example, I really want a Lexus 250 Sport, but the new prices on some of the newer models are too expensive. So I've been waiting, and maybe in the next year or two, maybe I'll be able to get like a Lexus 250 Sport, like a 2018, right? The 2018 model's a little bit too high for me right now. Maybe I wait a couple years, maybe it's got like 50, 60K miles on it, and then I'll pick it up when it's way cheaper and it's better for me as a consumer. But I'm not gonna say, oh, the Lexus 250 Sport, why, how dare you charge that much price for the hybrid Lexus 250 Sport? It's like, just wait, and then that's all you gotta do. You know? That's all you gotta do. It's simple. Same thing goes for like lots of games, like Dragon Ball Kakarot. Did you guys see me complain about the $60 price for Dragon Ball Kakarot? No, I just said, all right, I'll just wait till it's cheaper, and I bought it when it was cheaper on the Xbox. Problem solved. Like, problem solved, Chief. You know, problem solved. Let's see here. Let's see. Nintendo Life retweeted PlayerEssence, internationally known, locally respected. Wait, Nintendo Life retweeted PlayerEssence? When did Nintendo Life retweeted PlayerEssence? When did that happen? That didn't happen recently, did it? Because I didn't see any retweet from them. You mean like at a different time? Yeah, because I didn't see anything that they retweeted from me. But it's all good. I think you must have been like a different article or a different topic a while ago or something like that. The car payment, insurance, and labor will be through the roof with the Lexus. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily where I live. No. We have some special deals on Lexus labor and Lexus what's it called, insurance and stuff like that here where I live. At least I do, because I've been a good driver for like 20 years. So and I have a few friends around town. I have a few friends around town when it comes to stuff. So, but yeah, generally speaking, yeah, luxury cars do have that, but not necessarily for me. Nothing on Switch Pro yet. Check out my latest video, Gina Baby. I literally talked about it yesterday. I gave an update on that video. Robert, did you just subscribe right now, bro? It took you so long to subscribe, homie. Let's see. Time to spam Nintendo Life for a PE shout out. But when did that happen? On the site article? Which article was it? I don't remember what article was it. I want to see what they did, because usually I'd be kind of being cheeky with them. So I didn't know that they would even take the time to put anything that I put up on their site. What was the article? What was the article about? So I can look it up. I'm gonna ask them to take it down. No, I'm joking. Oh, you're talking about the Metroid Dread. Yeah, you're talking about the Metroid Dread thing. Yeah, you're right. They did link my article. They did do that. Oh, they did link my tweet. They did link my tweet. So yeah. Yo, Josh L, thank you so much for the $9.99. Regardless of sales, I'm getting ecstatic that we're getting a new Metroid at all. Despite Samus Returns not selling well, they developed Dread anyway because I think Nintendo loves the IP as much as we do. Well, the thing about it is that it's not necessarily about selling. For them, it was about profitability and potential. So a $40 Nintendo 3DS game, that's gonna net you, let's just go off of basic math on top of my head. Let's just say they sold 500,000 copies, just 500,000 copies plus. They sold more than that, but let's just say 500,000 copies at $40 a pop, revenue wise. Okay, 20 million. All right. So the games, and that's not including the amiibo money that they made off the amiibo in that game, which they sold out at the amiibo too. They made quite a bit of those, and those all were gone. So that's not even including that what they made off the game. So they see potential. Let's say that they made 20 million off that game. Did that game cost 20 million to make? And it was a late 3DS game, and they made 20 million. I'm guarantee you that game did not cost 20 million to make. That game was probably under 10 million to make. Probably under 10 million or right around there, but probably under 10 million to make that game, right? So, so they see a lot of potential with Metroid. If they can get it on the Switch, if they can get a good release date for it, a good hype up for it, and be in the modern era of Nintendo ambassadors and people who will talk about the game and cover it, they saw that they could make a lot more money than what they made with Samus Returns. And the IP's there. It's a known IP. It's just a matter of actually marketing and getting people to buy it better. Yeah, Nintendo fans have been bad when it comes to buying Metroid. You know what I'm saying? Has been bad. So, but I think this time they saw that there's definitely potential for it. But people act like Metroid Samus Returns didn't make any money, or that it was freaking a super flop and Nintendo lost $1 million. It's a $40 240p 3DS game, guys. Like, at the end of the day, it's a $40 240p 3DS game. They sold that for $40, 240p in 2017. Obviously, that is not a huge, it's 2D game. You know, it's not a huge, big budget type of game. So they made some money, you know? You think Dread's budget was a lot more, though? It has to be a lot more. When you just naturally developing on an HD system makes it a lot more. Obviously, yeah. Going from SD 240p, not even dude, 240p development all the way up to HD development, that's going to cost more just naturally. You need more, you need to take more time on the game. You need to take more time developing it. Yeah, HD gaming costs more. Just like Sony says, developing for SSDs and all that costs more. They raise the price of the game. If after Dread, hopefully they can bring Samus Returns to Nintendo Switch. I don't think they're not going to bring Samus Returns to Nintendo Switch. No, they're not going to. I don't think they are. You know why they're not going to bring it, Monado Mario? Because it's a 3DS game that just needs to stay dead. Or not dead, but it needs to just stay on the 3DS. It really does not need to be on the Switch. They can take that and remake a different game that's not available. So how about you remake Fusion? Okay, that might be a better game to remake. Okay, remake Fusion, or bring over Fusion, or remake a game that hasn't been remade yet. Why bring over the same game that we've already kind of played? That's a remake. So you bring over another one. Just make something different that we haven't gotten remade yet, you know? So I disagree with them spending time and resources to bring over that game. They should just remake a completely different game and make it with good graphics and not port a 3DS game. So they're not going to bring over that one. They're going to bring over something else. LFIV, I'm very well aware that Samus Returns was a remake on the 3DS and Dread's a new game. Yeah, I'm well aware of it. Did you want to add something to that though, LF, that you wanted me to talk about? Samus Returns is good. I wouldn't mind a port of it, but how many times does Nintendo doesn't port 3DS games? Personally, for me, I'd rather them just do something new. Like, I already played Samus Returns on the 3DS. Like, I get other people maybe haven't, but like, why not remake Fusion? Why not spend the resources and remake Fusion? Why not remake, you know, something that hasn't been brought over yet? One of the older ones or something like that. Like, why don't you remake, like, I don't know, like Zero Mission or something like that? Do something that hasn't been remade on anything that's somewhat, like, you know, like Metroid Samus Returns is already there. We already played it. Now we play it again. Like, nah, bring over Fusion. Bring over something else, you know? No, I didn't pre-order SMT5, no. Except Metopia, that's from the 3DS. I never said that Nintendo never does that. I said that they barely ever bring over 3DS games. They very rarely bring over 3DS games. And they brought over Metopia probably because it's stupid. It's Metopia, so they're probably not even gonna do a sequel. I mean, they might do a sequel, but I doubt it. But Nintendo's focused on maybe new Metroid games. Like, you guys got to realize that, like, they're not gonna just spend a bunch of resources on Metroid, bringing over all these games and all that. Like, when people say, oh, bring over these old games, that's time, development, and resources for like a year or a year and a half or whatever that could have went to a new Metroid game, or that could have went to a game that hasn't been brought over yet. So you guys have to realize that. So when you just say, oh, just bring it over, easy, no problem. No, you have to have developers that work on that. It's a 3DS game. It's 240p. They need HD models. They need HD textures. They need to adapt it and put it out there. It's not something that they can just do in a month and it's done. Now, if it was that quick and quality, then I'd say, yeah, no problem. But that would take actually some time to bring that over. It would actually take, you know, about a year or more to bring that type of game over on the Switch. So that's development time that can go towards a new game. That's development time that can go towards something else. Imagine if they said, hey, let's port Samus Returns instead of making a new one. You know, it's like, no, like, put the time and resources into the new game, you know? So that, I mean, I think that's my opinion. A lot of people want to say, oh, well, Nintendo should just do this, but that's time and effort and valuable resources that are going towards something that could be going towards something else that would probably be better, like a new game, you know? I saw people, like, even look at my videos where I talk about, I always say, yo, a new Metroid would be great, but if they can't, they can bring over an old one, that's cool, but I'd love to see a new Metroid game, you know? I'm all down for ports and remakes and stuff like that, guys, but I don't think that it should take priority, or it should be a priority over a new game, or a priority over something that hasn't been remade yet, or hasn't came back yet, you know? Games that have already came back, like, that was 2017 for that game, you know? In my opinion, I think that's how Nintendo treats it too. based off of what we've seen so far, I think that's how Nintendo's treating it as well, right? Nintendo's also treating it that way, in my opinion, at least. They're treating it that way. So, it takes me months to even get my animation done, and these guys think games can just poof. Yeah, I know, man. I mean, Nintendo's obviously, they have a lot more manpower than you do, Christian, but it's still a lot of work to get to the high quality level of animation and stuff like that. It's still a lot of work, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. I have no kids and play games constantly and have backlogs still out of control. I'm still just finishing Metroid Fusion. Yes, Fusion. Yeah, man, you got a huge backlog. Huge backlog. Reminder to hydrate, man. OJ spitting with facts without water intake. You know what, man? I got a little bit of water left in this here, so I think I need to do that. Thank you for the reminder, sir. Thank you for the reminder, sir. Good sir. Shout out to all the people watching, though, man. We've been getting good numbers lately. We've been averaging a lot higher throughout there, so thank you guys so much for the support. We're gonna be streaming for like another 30 minutes. We're gonna keep this at about a good 3 hours, like I like to do my streams. We do have bonus streams coming up. Tomorrow we should be playing some Mass Effect or something. I'll have a bonus stream for you guys. We'll play something tomorrow. To be honest, I just forgot to set it up, and I don't like playing games on Monday. I just like to talk to you guys, see how the pulse of the week is gonna go. So tomorrow we should maybe get about an hour in of some gameplay, and then Wednesday we have our game night. So we'll probably play some Mario Kart or something like that. So yeah. Well said. Nintendo needs to bring back Mario Kart, bring out Mario Kart 9. Man, I'm telling you, Mario Kart 9, dude. We might be part of the defeated brigade, dude. We might be part of the defeated brigade on that one, man. So yeah, we might be part of the defeated brigade. All right, let's see here. Okay, my Shredder came in the mail today, guys. Not Shredder, like the character from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but Shredder, my actual paper shredder, so I can finally clean out my closet when it comes to, because there's so many papers that I just need to shred. And my shredder came in, so shout outs to Amazon for the shredder so quickly. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, Max Starnes Productions with the $5, looking very sexy in the picture, my boy. Says my life is almost complete due to SMT5, but I need Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn remakes. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Yes, sir, Mr. Mac. Mr. Mac S. Yes, sir. We definitely need those Fire Emblem games coming back in some way, because those ones need to be remade. At least Radiant Dawn. You know, Radiant Dawn or at least Path of Radiance needs to be remade. At least the first one needs to be remade for sure. Binding Blade, that'd be a dope remake too. Like Binding Blade would be a very good remake as well. Genealogy of the Holy War, that would be good. Obviously, that'd be really good. So there's a lot of stuff that they could do. Yo, shout outs to Dingo on my 40. Shout outs to my man Dingo with the $2 and says just use scissors. Dude, I'm too lazy. I thought about that. It takes too much effort. It's just much easier just to go. You know what I'm saying? It's much easier just to do that. So nah, no scissors, man. I need a shredder, and shredders aren't that bad on price. It was only $30. Yo, shout outs for the $2 though. Shout outs to Brian with the $5 Nook Bells. He says, what would you like to see in Mario Kart 9? Better single player mode, man. Better single player, like better story mode, single player. Mario Kart 9 is out next year to push those new Switch sales. Oh, bro, you think it's gonna launch with the new Switch? It's like Mario Kart 9 and new Switch. It's like if you buy it on the new Switch, you get like, 4K up-res or DLSS 4K, 60 frames per second enhancements. Though that would be nuts, man. That'd be nuts. I ain't giving up the fight. LOL, have faith. Finish the fight, Commander Party Man Shepard. You gonna finish the fight, sir? Finishing the fight. Yeah, I make the websites with coding and pretty hard. Nothing compared to game development. I dabble with it, and it's the hardest thing I've ever tried. Yo, Robert, I feel you, bro. It's not easy. But I had this dude on Twitter today that was sitting there trying to act like everything's easy. Nah, bro. Let's see. They're probably gonna repeat 2017 all over again. Wait, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that, Lou Silver? Switch to Alive. Yo, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that, homie. I miss Metroid on the Wii. It was so underrated. Is it underrated? I don't know if it is. Metroid Other M, those controls are kind of boo-boo. But the game is all right. But yeah, some people hate it for certain reasons. It's all good, though. But what do you mean by that, Lou Silver? If you mind me asking, like, what do you can you elaborate, please, sir? Hey, OJ, will ever discuss your polls on your daily news videos? I have before, but I'm definitely gonna maybe put something together. I just need to figure out a way to do it that's not like corny. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I'm gonna discuss the polls because the polls are starting to pick up a lot of pace. We're starting to get 10K plus votes on every poll now. Like the last 1, 2, 3 polls have all been over 10K. And the most recent poll that I put up today, what's your most anticipated Switch exclusive game? I've talked about the polls on my live streams, but I don't really talk about them on my videos, just because like I'd rather just spend that time talk about like actual, you know, like the news or whatever, or my own opinions. But yeah, your most anticipated Switch game exclusive of 2022. So 2022. So the options were The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Project Triangle Strategy, Splatoon 3, and Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. And so far right now, Breath of the Wild 2 is actually killing it. Breath of the Wild 2 has 70% of the vote. So I think somebody said something like, "Oh, you think people aren't gonna be as excited for Breath of the Wild 2 because it's next year?" I'm like, bro, this game's gonna sell like 40 million copies. Like, it's like this game's gonna sell like 40. Like, legit, I think Breath of the Wild has a Breath of the Wild 2. If it's God tier in review score, like if they say, yo, this cooks Breath of the Wild 1, which I think it will cook it, and it doesn't have the technical issues, and everything is solid from day one, which is gonna be hard to do. But if everything's solid from day one and very good, which I think it will, because now they're working on that Breath of the Wild engine strictly on just the Switch, the game has a chance at scratching 40 million lifetime. Lifetime, not like day one or in the first year, but lifetime could definitely scratch 40 mil. Could definitely. With the 110 plus million install base, absolutely. Let's see, the same world / map as the only downer. Nah, we don't know if it's first of all, we don't know if it's the same world / map. That's the first problem. You didn't watch my video. Second thing is, there's a whole freaking sky area to explore. so absolutely not. There's all these different sky areas and places to go. So you're not even right on that. It is not the same. What trailer are you watching? And one, we don't know if it's the same area / map. Based off that little area, like where he was fighting like that one that worm thingy in the dungeon area, that's probably all new too. So there's gonna be all new areas to go, and on top of that, there's a bunch of different places that they clearly show that you're gonna go in the skies. Well, that is not the same. That is not a downer. There's nothing downer about that. What are you talking about? So yeah, there's new enemies in the trailer. There's new enemies in the trailer. They show new areas and locations in the trailer. I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't watch my analysis video. I literally showed you a new enemy in the trailer. There's new enemies. There's actually multiple new enemies in the trailer. There's at least 2 that I just remember off the top of my head in the trailer. And there's multiple new areas that are in there too as well. So yeah. I think there'll be I don't think there's gonna be underwater exploration. No, I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're really gonna do underwater exploration. And the reason why I don't think they're gonna do it is because they're gonna do sky stuff instead. You have the new paraglider, which lets you like float better in the sky, lets you like actually travel in the sky. So I don't think they're gonna do underwater stuff. No, I think they're gonna do sky stuff, ground stuff, and they're gonna do like cave stuff or like dungeon stuff as well. That's what I think they're gonna do. Dudes didn't watch the trailer. I don't think Artisan watched the trailer, or either I don't know if he didn't watch the trailer, or I don't think he paid attention to the trailer. So yeah, I don't think he paid attention to the trailer. At least he didn't do a good job of paying attention to the trailer, because like everybody that I watched, like all the analysis, like they're like, yo, look at these areas. They're like the sky place. It's going to be completely different. Like they're all theorizing on different stuff in terms of like the layout of the map and exactly what's going on with Hyrule and everything like that. Like they're all theorizing what's going on. And then Artisan comes in and says, it's the same. It's just the same, which is, it's not, you know? So yeah. So sky, ground, and underground cover. We just need water. I don't know why. I don't think we need water personally. I don't think we need water. I don't ever recall water being one of the best things about Zelda. Like the water temple sucks dookie. It just sucks. It's just trash. It's the worst temple. One of the worst temples Nintendo's ever made. I don't understand why people want water. Link moves too slow. what they should do, if they're gonna do water, they should make it to where there's like certain segments, like with the Zora, like where you can like swim super fast, or there's certain segments. But I don't need to be sitting there with iron boots and dunk, moving slow as hell through water. That's just not something that I need to be doing, man. To be honest, like I don't need to be doing that. I really don't want underwater, just because it's never been fun. It's always just been slow. That's what underwater parts are, and I don't want to move super slow underwater. I don't like underwater in Mario either. Never been a fan of underwater levels in Mario. Never been a fan of underwater in anything, because like you just move too slow. Like unless like you could swim fast, then yeah, I'm down for that. But nah, give me the sky. Give me places that I can move, man. You know, and like I don't want it to be diluted either. Like I don't want it to be diluted with I don't want them to be biting off more than they can chew, like Cyberpunk. Like I want them to just focus, make the sky stuff great, make the on-ground stuff great, make the underground stuff, if you're gonna do that, make that great. I don't need 5 million different things, you know. Like I really don't need that, because like that's just too much. That's just too much, in my opinion. If they have it and it's dope, then we'll see. But I've never known I've never known Zelda games to be like, oh my god, look at these god tier water parts. Like I've never seen that. And like I said, the water temple was absolute trash on Ocarina of Time, like legitimately garbage. They need to make it like a fun gameplay hook. So make it to where like Breath of the Wild, like you have like the Zora scale, like where you can like shoot up the water, like the waterfalls. Make it to where it's like something cool. Make it to where it's like, hey, like I can, you know, swim super fast, like with the Zora suit or something. Like make it like that, but don't just do it like where I'm sinking down on water, like pressing switches with iron boots. Like I'm good on all that nonsense. We definitely don't need that. Let's see, Patrick Jedi with the 20 Canadian. It says Metroid Dread is the first time I've given in to scalpers. Why would you give in to scalpers? 200 maple syrup dollars for the special edition to go with all my other mint copies of previous games. No hashtag no regrets. Oh man, you should have done it, but it's all good, man. You do what you gotta do. The only water part in Zelda I like is boats and Wind Waker, but that's not even really water part though. That's not like swimming in water. That's just like you're floating on water. You can't, I mean, you can swim at the top of it, but you can't really go underwater in like the game isn't based around that. It's just based off of like floating very fast. Like you can use the swift sail and you can just boom, change directions and all that. So that's fine, you know. Water engines will never be fun. I don't think water is just, it's just not that great. I don't recall any game, unless like I said, there's a good gameplay hook Nintendo can go with, but to me, the game seems like it's about the sky. It's about the upgrades that you get. You know, it's about the new Sheikah Slate stuff. I mean, I'm down for that. Like, I really don't need any water stuff. But for those who do like it, that's cool. If they have it, cool. But they didn't show any water stuff, so I wouldn't bank on it. You know, which they probably didn't show a lot of stuff. So there's obviously going to be lots of things, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Mario plus Rabbids, Breath of the Wild, and Splatoon 2 were all 2017. Each of them getting new games in 2022. Mario Kart 9 is next. Okay, is that what Lou Silver is talking about? Okay, is that what you're talking about, Lou Silver? Because of the lineup? Okay, I see your theory. Okay. I see your theory, Lou Silver. Okay, so like Mario plus Rabbids, yeah, Breath of the Wild, yeah, dude, that's like good enough for like a video. Okay, cool. Yo, Patrick Jedi, thank you for the 20 though. I appreciate that. Okay, I see it. Yeah. Yeah. We're not. We ain't getting arms too. I don't think there's gonna be everything. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get like fire emblems, and that means like Mario would come out again, right? But I think that they're trying to go with all these 2017 games. Yeah, like they've been the new development cycles. Okay, yeah. I feel you. I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I didn't know what he was trying to connect. Because yeah, there were other, like there's like new Mario, right? There was like Fire Emblem. There's like a bunch of other games that came out in 2017 too. Like there was like Pokken. So like, okay, so Pokken Tournament 2? Pokken Tournament 2 2022? Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. Let's go. I would like that. Yeah, plus all the COVID affected things. Yeah, COVID affected things too. That's true. Right now on this poll that we got, it says, what's your most anticipated Switch exclusive for 2022? Breath of the Wild 70%, Legends Arceus 13%, Project Triangle Strategy 9%, Splatoon 3 4%, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope 3%. The disrespect. Splatoon 3 can't even get above Project Triangle Strategy. But then again, that's more shifted towards my audience. My audience is not big on Splatoon. My audience is not huge on Splatoon at all. My audience, like you guys, I mean, there's people here that love Splatoon. but like my audience overall is not big on Splatoon. Whereas like if Miss Click ran this poll, it'd be like way more shifted towards Splatoon. You know, like you guys like RPGs and like big adventure games on my channel. So that's why Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Legends, Arceus, Project Triangle Strategy, those were the top 3 games on the poll. We need Wario World again. Do we need that? Do we need that? Well, WarioWare, it's $50, so you get a little discount. Discount boys on WarioWare, right? Discount boys on WarioWare. Let's freaking go. Yo, shout out to the new subscribers, though. We're finally getting... I think the purge is finally done when it comes to subscribers, so let's go. Shout outs to everybody who's subscribing to the channel and watching the videos. I got a bump on my arm. I think I got bit by a spider or something like that. So shout outs. When people see 2017 as the best Switch year, imagine the same for 2022. How much increased sales will be? Nintendo ain't close to being done. Nah, man. We got a lot of stuff going on, fam. Got a lot of stuff going on, man. It's going to be it's going to be like this second half to the year. This second half and then to the 2022 is one of the most godlike connections I've seen, man. Because like, remember, people said that there was a drought in 2020 or in 2018. People said, oh yeah, there was a drought. I mean, I didn't think there was, but obviously 2018 was not as good as 2017. But so far right now, what we've got 5 big exclusives for 2022. So the connection this year, the games that we've had, and then connecting to 2022 is pretty godlike, right? Like even if Nintendo didn't announce another new game, we'd still be pretty good for 2022, right? That's still 5 big exclusives. Splatoon 3, Mario plus Rabbids, Project Triangle Strategy, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. That's still 5 games. They can spread that out to like, let's say one of them is in the first quarter, the other one's like in the second quarter, one of them's in the third quarter, and 2 of them in the fourth quarter. And people be like, whoa, okay, that's 5 big exclusives. That's a pretty good year. I mean, like Sony, what do they have for this year? They only had, so far for this year, all they've had is Returnal, PlayStation Destruction All-Stars, and Ratchet and Clank, and then they're gonna have what's it called, that other game, Horizon. So they've had only, what's that, 4 or 5 games this year, you know, and that's their first year on the market, you know, or the first calendar year on the market, right? So the fact that if we already got that before we even know some of the other games, that's pretty crazy. 7 Remake, 7 Remake, that's not a Sony first party game though, is it? But then again, Mario plus Rabbids isn't a Sony first party, or it's not a Nintendo first party game. It just licenses Mario though. But yeah, 7 Remake, but that's not a new game though. That's not really a new game. I guess like the Yuffie DLC. I'm not counting DLC and all that. But yeah. No, they said Horizon is aiming for 2021. Horizon's aiming for this year. Who knows if it's actually gonna make it, but it's aiming. All I gotta say is they better do it before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, which I think that they will. But they better get that game out before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, because if Breath of the Wild 2 came out around the same time as Horizon, I ain't copping Horizon. But now that I've bought 2 $70 games from Sony, and now that I've played them, and I'm like, I don't think I would spend 70 on these again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having doubts on spending 70 on Sony's games for me. Not that they're not worth 70. Not that you can't go out there and buy them for 70. But after buying Returnal and after buying Ratchet and Clank, I think I might chill on Sony games day one. I think I might chill because some of these retailers are starting to say, okay, now we can lower the price a little bit more, even though Sony's jacking the digital market and trying to stop that from happening. Returnal was on sale for 50. Returnal's a much better game at 50 than it is at 70. You know, and Spider-Man Miles Morales has been getting discounts too, and I think I bought that for 50. So I think I bought that for a little bit of a discount. So I think I'm gonna chill on day one Sony games, just because while I enjoy Ratchet and Clank, I enjoy Returnal. I think those games are great. I just don't think I need to buy them day one for 70. So I think I'm done. So Horizon will be cop, but I don't think I'm gonna cop Horizon day one, just because it comes out in the holiday. If it does come out this year, you know, and I got SMT5 to play. You know, that is the game, the full big RPG that I want to play. SMT5, I got, you know, I got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I got a lot of RPGs to play, So I don't know if I'm gonna buy that, and then maybe I'll pick it up for like 40 or 50 maybe next year. You know, I'll still want to copy it. I thought I was gonna buy it day one, but after I've been playing Ratchet and Clank, and Ratchet and Clank is great, but like it still I don't know, man. I just don't know if I want to buy. I want to buy them for 70 anymore. You know. So yeah, it's also on PS4 though. I mean, if you have a PS5, you probably want to get the PS5 version because the loading times are probably gonna be like on there. So I mean, like I think I'm just gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna wait though, man. So yeah, no, I didn't get the I like the SMT5 Premium Edition, but I didn't get it. I'm gonna ask Sega if they can give me one. I'm gonna ask them if they can give me one. So we'll see. If I can't buy it myself, I'm gonna ask them. Maybe Nintendo can give me one. Like maybe Nintendo can hook me up with that. They can ask Sega to get me that, because Nintendo might be handling distribution for that game in terms of game codes. It might be handling distribution for it. So let's see. Is it fair to say PS exclusives are overrated? If you think that they are, that's fine. I think Metacritic wise and all that, like reviews wise, they're not. They obviously review very well. You know, I think I'm done buying day one. I think I'm good with $70 day one. I think I'm good with those. I think I'm done, man. I tried it out, and like, while I enjoy Ratchet and Clank, 70 day one, I'm floating on platforms and stuff. You know, I'm getting caught in. I've been caught in like where like I jump in between something and Ratchet or Rivet just gets caught and stuck for like a period of time, and I have to like mash to even get out. Like and that's happened to me. It doesn't happen to everybody. It depends on how well you explore, but if you're constantly trying to go in between things and try to get stuff, you just get stuck multiple times. I know they released an update, so maybe it fixed all that, but some of like the stuff that I ran into in that game is just kind of weird. And like for 70, the gameplay isn't so innovative or amazing to the point to where it overcomes everything. So like, oh my gosh, yeah, like $70. Oh yeah, you know, it's not that great for me. The gameplay's good, but I actually enjoy. I actually enjoy maybe Returnal's shooting and combat more. But yeah, I'm not sure. I spent 140 on these two PlayStation games, and I think I'm good. I think I'm done with that, guys. I think my $70 PS experiment is done. I tried though. I tried to give it a shot, but I think I'm done. Madrina 6, thank you for the follow or the subscription. Appreciate that. What's good, OJ? Yeah, some great RPGs coming, and we also have Ease 9 soon too. Yes, Ease 9 as well. All right, take it easy, Neji the Master. Thanks for coming out to the stream. What's up, Detail? Yeah, what's up? Horizon is a decent day one cop. I think I'm good, man. I think I'm good. I think it looks great, but I don't think I saw enough. You know what the problem is? I'm letting Breath of the Wild 2 cloud me. That's the problem, because like Horizon, they showed some dope stuff, right? You got underwater stuff, which, you know, that's cool, I guess, right? Looks all right. And they've got enhanced skill tree, and they've got some stealth. You know, they've got some other things. The graphics look insane. They got a glider, but like, that's cool, you know, but that's not anything that's like super crazy. And then I saw Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, and they've got Link freaking turning into Suigetsu from Naruto, or Lemillion. They've got him his arm is imbued and he's doing Sheikah Slate stuff from his arm. They've got him flying through the damn sky. You know what I'm saying? In sky areas and on ground. They got him going underground with, you know, fire-breathing weapons. Like, they're just taking it. And like, so as soon as I saw that, I was like, yo, like, this is like an evolution of what they did. Like, it's even crazier than Breath of the Wild 1. So I think that's my issue, that I let Breath of the Wild cloud my thought process on open world once again, you know? So yeah, I think that's the problem. It's like, when I saw Link do that, that's like crazy innovate. Like, who would have said, yo, Link? Nobody here said Link is going to be able to form himself into water, teleport up to areas, and go through solid structures. Not a single damn person said that. Now, maybe because like Link turned into like a painting on a wall and could like walk on a painting on a wall. So there was that, but nobody said that he was gonna be able to turn into water and transport up to areas and teleport or like pass through like quirk, pass through like that's just sick, man. Like that's so good, you know? Like it's so dope. And we barely saw anything. Yeah, like it's just yeah, we barely saw anything. Yeah, Tales of Arise too. Yeah, Tales of Arise is a day one cop. That's a day one cop for me. Tales of Arise is definitely a day one cop because it's an evolution of the series. It looks like a real evolution of the Tales of series. Excuse me. Mellow Wolf with the 5. Awesome. Awesome. He says awesome things. I don't need to buy PS5 games. My Sony fanboy mate buys them and we can just borrow them after. Gotta love physical games. Yeah, technically I guess you can game share too, but yeah. Link's swimming in Breath of the Wild 2 though. I don't know if he's swimming. I just know, all I know is that I don't need swimming. From what they've showed, I don't need it. Hey, what's up, Angel? So yeah. See, Miles Morales is really good. I liked it way more than the first Spider-Man game. Miles Morales is really good, but it's just kind of short. I think we need to order a new 1 terabyte micro SD for the Switch. Check the I want to check that game I got from you. What game did I give you, Mika? I don't remember. The Zelda community and the artists from animators were jumping at the trailers. Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be epic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you think Breath of the Wild 2 will rein in the weapon breaking a little too, OJ? Yeah, I think weapon breaking is going to be modified. It's either going to be to where like you can fix it like with your own, like you can collect different things and fix it, or it's going to be to where like, there's like a blacksmith. They're not going to bring back that same weapon breaking system because they can't. They can't bring it back because I think that the reason for weapon breaking was because of the weakening from Ganon's hold on the whole thing. They broke that after the first game. So I know some other evil power comes back or whatever the case is, but that same hold and Princess Zelda being free, I think that broke the whole weapon breaking type of thing, right? So yeah. There are some people who honestly like weapon breaking. They feel that it adds a level of tension to the fights. I've actually seen lots of people defend it and say that they like it a lot. Me, I don't have a problem with weapon breaking. I just wish that they would have handled it better, like with the blacksmith or being able to forge your weapons better. That's all I like. I don't mind them saying, hey, these weapons get dull or they can break. I just want to be able to I just want to be able to repair them. That's it, you know? I think I won the Outer Worlds giveaway. Oh, okay, cool. OJ, Ocarina of Time Water Palace has you traumatized? Not necessarily, MJ. The first time, yes, maybe, because I did play it back in the day before the internet really existed like that, so I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just had to figure it out. But I played it again on Ocarina of Time 3D, and they adjusted it to where it was a lot better. So I'm like half traumatized, but not super traumatized. But I never thought that underwater segment. There's been underwater segments in other Zelda games, right? Like there's been other stuff outside of the water temple underwater, and it's like it's never been that fun. You just like it's just super slow. It's just like super slow gameplay. So yeah. As long as we can repair weapons or have a blacksmith, I'm okay with weapon breaking. Yeah, I think they should have handled it better, like to where you can fix your weapons. They should have made it to where it doesn't break completely. It just like dulls, like to where it's like, oh, like if this weapon was like 20 damage, now it does like 13 damage, or now it does like 15 damage, or maybe it loses its attribute. Let's say you have a fire weapon and you hit too many times with it, and then it loses its fire ability, and it's just like a regular sword now. Like they went a little bit too far with the weapon breaking in the game. That's my thing. Any love for Legend of Mana for the next 2 days? Man, dude, I want to play it, man, but I just have so many games that I gotta play. My problem is that there's just too many games, man. There's just way too many games. There's just way too many games, man. There's just way too many games. So it's just, and I get developers sending me games, wanting me to play games 24/7. If I check my phone, it's because a publisher or developer says, hey OJ, what do you think about this? Hey OJ, what do you think about this? I'm literally just getting spammed. Not spam in a bad way, but developers, everybody wants me to play their games. Like all these RPGs, they say, oh, OJ, we'll give you a free copy of the game. All the big RPG companies, they'll say, hey OJ, we'll play the. I'm just like, I'm just overloaded, man. Like I can't play everything. I'm only a one-man team. I can't do everything, you know? I'm thinking about maybe like, I know like Game Explain hired Katana Riku. I'm thinking about maybe hiring some of you guys like to maybe do some like reviews and stuff. I don't know. Maybe hiring some people that have the time to do it. Maybe like hire Katana Riku to maybe get some of the stuff that I can't cover on the channel like that. I don't know. I'll see about it. More games than I have, years left on the clock makes me sad. Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, I definitely got more than like 1,000 games in here. And I know that I got a lot of games that I haven't played. So yeah. Or I haven't finished. Skydive swimming looked dope. No swimming though, surprised me. Kind of bothered me at first. It didn't bother me. Swimming's never been amazing. Never been amazing. Katana would be my first pick. Yeah, he's pretty good at reviewing stuff. Might be biased, but I enjoy the selection of weapons in Ratchet and Clank more than Returnal. I can see that. Ratchet and Clank has a bigger arsenal of different types of weapons. They're like zanier and they're more fun to use. So yeah, I just think that Returnal handles shooting mechanics. Like the shooting gameplay is, in my opinion, a bit better than Ratchet and Clank. I think like the shooting and the movement options in Ratchet and Clank in Returnal feel a bit better. Than, not that it's a better game or that the enemies are better, the gameplay's better. I just feel like the controls and the movement and like the flow and the weapons, like everything like that makes a third-person shooter feels a bit better in Returnal, because Ratchet also does like a little bit of melee combat too and stuff like that, and it also does like platforming and other things. Returnal doesn't have as much as that, so they really focused in on the shooting. So I just feel like the shooting feels a bit better in Returnal. But Ratchet and Clank definitely has like a better, like I would say, like arsenal of weapons than Returnal, because Returnal doesn't have that many different types, and Returnal's other types of weapons suck. Like I hate, like Returnal's other weapons like really suck, dude. Like some of the weapons of Returnal are just so bad, like are just like really bad. And like really there's only like a few weapons that you can use in Returnal that are like, okay, like this is going to be like really good. But Returnal does have like a lot of custom, like there's a lot of different types of weapons within there that are a little bit different than Ratchet and Clank. So I mean, it's just a matter of taste, I guess, you know. But either way, I think the $70 experiment is done for me, man. Like I said, I think that $70, after I saw Returnal for that $50 physical, I'm like, all right, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm done with that, you know. Yo, Babo, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How you feeling about the new Mario Party? Felt like it could have just been, should have been DLC. I don't understand why people say it should be DLC. I don't get it. It's 100 new mini games, or it's 100 mini games that have been remade, and the game is a complete remake. The graphics are better. It's a new game. They've added new features, new gameplay, and all that. Why should it be DLC? I don't get that. It's literally a whole game. It has more games than the original than Super Mario Party had. So why should it be DLC when it's bigger than the original? When it's bigger than Super Mario Party itself? I don't get that. Yeah, and like the core mechanics of the game are different. How you play the games, the movement speed, all that type of stuff that was in that Mario Party is different from Super Mario Party. So I don't understand how they can apply the mechanics, the gameplay with the Joy-Cons. All that stuff was part of what makes Super Mario Party. Mario Party Superstars has completely different mechanics. It was remakes of those old games. They have to retune the game. They have to make a new game. You can't just adapt that and make it DLC. It's not the same game. It's literally a whole new game. So I don't understand why it should just be DLC. It doesn't play like Super Mario Party. They don't have an emphasis on Joy-Cons. This has an emphasis on actual regular controls. It's not a motion control thing because it's the old games from the past. So I don't understand how you just make that DLC. Super Mario Party is built around motion controls and the Joy-Con. You can't even use regular controls in Super Mario Party. You can only use Joy-Con. So I don't understand why it should just be DLC. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. It'd be too big. Let's see. Been playing lots of Mario Golf on the GameCube and 3DS. I'm ready for Friday. Yes, sir. Dude, I bought Mario Golf on the GameCube and barely played it. Like, do I still have that Mario Golf? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I do. It's right there. Oh my gosh, dude. Here's my... Dude, I swear, I think I bought this game. I was broke too when this game... When did this game come out? I bought this game near day one. Mario Golf World Tour. Dude, I bought this game and I think I played it once. I think I played it one time and I was like, all right, I'm good. Like, I think I played it once. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. Yeah, that's pretty fraudulent. Yeah, look at the case. It's freaking new. It's not. Look, I barely touched it. Look at everything. This Nintendo Club doesn't work anymore, so it doesn't matter if you guys see it. But like, it smells new. Everything smells exactly new. Look, everything is shiny clean, dude. Yeah, the cart is no scratch or wear marks on the cart. It smells new. It's clean. A very clean copy of Mario Golf, dude. Yeah, the 3DS one. No, I got the GameCube one. The GameCube one is it's got some more wear on it. It's got some more wear on it. But the 3DS one. I don't like golf. You don't have to like golf. I'm always asking you. Hope you're having a good night. My dude, have you played Age of Calamity DLC? I haven't yet because I don't know if it works completely for me, but I'm going to download it and play it. I'm going to try to stream it this week, the Age of Calamity DLC. Like, actually, that should probably be tomorrow. Like, one of the bonus streams is Age of Calamity DLC. Streaming that. See how that plays. I gotta choose between Mario Golf and Scarlet Nexus. If you want an action RPG, pick up Scarlet Nexus. If you want a really fun Mario sports game, pick up Mario Golf. So it's in the mood. What are you in the mood for playing? But I will say this: Scarlet Nexus will probably be on sale or discount faster than Mario Golf. So keep that in mind too. So yeah. Got some people to ban. Account created 31 minutes ago. This ban was created about 3 seconds ago. Let's go. Oh man. All right, got some more people to ban too. Let's ban you up on Twitch. Thank you for coming out to the stream, guys. Welcome to the ban club. All right, you too as well. For the person to ban, account created 29 minutes ago. Your account was banned about 2 seconds ago. Ban on there too. Who's ready for the ban club on Twitch? Let's go. That was 3. We call him triple play on that one, bro. Lighting them, knocking him up, and lighting them down. He's on he's on fire in NBA Jam, right? 3 shots in a row, 3 bans in a row. He's on fire. Thanks for coming out to the stream, Cucks. All right, let's see here. Freaking weirdos on Twitch. Oh man. Love Toadstool Tour. 3 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, we just line them up, knock them down. Love Toadstool Tour. Toad would have always say good choice when I picked the correct club. Yes. Probably a 76ers fan. Scarlet Nexus looks like a $29.99 game for me. Yeah, kind of. I mean, not that Scarlet Nexus is bad, but it looks like a game that nobody's gonna buy day one. So you know good and well you're gonna see Wario 64 is like that picture of Wario 64 like this. You know you're gonna see that Wario 64 picture with him with a freaking Suda 51. You know you know you're gonna see that Wario 64 picture like a month or 2 after launch, you know? So that's the only thing with Scarlet Nexus. It's like I'm overloading on games. I still need to beat Mass Effect 3. I still need to beat Ratchet and Clank. I still need to go back to Returnal when they do the save and resume. I still need to go back. I need to do Age of Calamity stuff. Like I've got so much content to play right now. I still need to do Garage Game Builder Garage. I still need to do, oh my God, dude. I am just slammed with games, man. You have to try the demo. There's a lot to it. I already tried the demo. I actually streamed the demo. I've already played it. It's really good. Let's see here. I can't believe OG just called his viewers cucks. No, I didn't call you guys cucks. I called those people on Twitch that were sitting there trolling me and calling me names and being like racist and sexist and all that. I called them cucks. I didn't call you guys that. You guys are the homies. We're cool. We're having a good conversation. But people want to come here and disrespect me and talk to me in a certain way. I'm going to talk back to you with the same energy. So I banned them and I called them that. So once again, people just sitting there taking what I'm saying and trying to act like I called everybody that. No, I didn't. I called those losers that I banned on Twitch that. No. So let's see, Warrior 64 tweet 20 to 30 sale. I'll buy it. Yeah. Like, no, I've played the game though. I've played it. I've played Scarlet. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. It looks really good. Like, I'm gonna pick it up for sure. But it's one of those games that I know is going to be discounted soon. Like, I don't need to rush out and play Scarlet Nexus. Like, it's not a game that I need to rush out and play day one. Like, I thought it was, but it comes out the same day as Mario Golf, and I've already got a bunch of games that I need to finish myself. So it's not a game that I need to rush out there and play day one. Like, I can wait for that. Whereas a game like Tales of Arise, I think I want to play Tales of Arise like day one. Like, that I'll play day one. But Scarlet Nexus, I'm not sure if I need to rush out there and play that day one, you know? So, but we'll see. I think I might get a review code from NNM, so I'm not 100% sure just yet. So, we'll see. No, I got to make sure that I say that because some people say, ugh. Did you see OJ? He's so angry and mad on his channel. He called me, a cook. He called me that. I tag Nintendo. I tag everyone. I tag haters. This guy is mad. He's mad. He is mad. I hate him. And then when I go on the Spawncast, I going to troll. So yeah. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, dude. That's what happens. Yeah, that upside down Wario. When you guys see this picture right here, you know it's going down. That and that's up. It's not that my phone is upside down. That's his picture. It's like that. When you see this Wario 64 picture, you know it's going down. Or when you see this right here, you guys have to have notifications set for these two guys. Or when you see this one right here, that cheap ED, that's going down right there, man. And when you see the Wario 64, just waiting for that price drop on that game. So yeah, those guys are awesome. Wario got like almost 1 million followers on. I've been following Wario 64 for like, it feels like I've been following him forever. You know? Feels like I've been following him forever. So, okay, so this Nintendo Life article. Let's go over this Nintendo Life article that mentioned me, guys. I'm famous. Oh, help me. Help me, Lord. Help me, please. I'm famous. All right, let's go over this Nintendo Life article, guys. So, all right. So, Metroid Dread is GameStop's top pre-order following E3 2021. Let's go, Samus. For many Nintendo fans, the standout announcement at E3 this year was Metroid Dread, the first new entry in the original 2D Metroid series in 19 years. It seems to have everyone buzzing. As a result, the base game special edition and Samus EMMI amiibo have been in high demand. With this in mind, the video game retail giant GameStop has now revealed its top 10 pre-orders following this year's E3 via an official PR. And unsurprisingly, Metroid Dread has taken out the top spot. So yeah, I talked about this in my video tomorrow as well. But yeah, Metroid Dread comes up to number 1. As you can see, 5 other Switch titles made it into the top list, is illustrating just how much demand there is right now for the Japanese company's titles. This follows from the last week of Metroid topping Amazon's bestsellers list in the UK and US, and also featuring top 10 games that were in various locations around the world. If you're yet to purchase Metroid Dread, you can take a look at the Nintendo Life pre-order guide. Also played a part in the Metroid game becoming GameStop's pre-ordered game. Let me leave a comment below. So let's see here. So yeah, people are just talking like all that. So good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm famous. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, baby. Let's go. All right. So how much more time do we have left on the stream? Let's see. All right. So we have, I have to go for 3 hours. We're actually above 3 hours, but here's what I'll do. I will stream for a bit longer. I will answer more Q&A questions because I feel like I didn't answer a lot of Q&A questions. So I will answer more Q&A questions. I will extend the stream. Well, let's see if we can get at least one new Elite Ninja while I extend the stream for this year. Because right now we're a little bit low. Only one new Elite Ninja for today. But 525 is not bad. You know, we're back on maybe somewhat track. We just don't want to dip below 520. Let's see if we can get one new Elite Ninja. Make sure you hit that little blue link at the top of the chat and become an Elite Ninja for $1. And it gets you into our Discord. And it also gets you emotes and badges and your name highlighted in green. And you get special priority and access to events, to tournaments, and to more. It's the best membership program on YouTube. And you will not be not satisfied. It's 100% satisfaction guarantee. And it's only $1. So thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate you. Thank you to the one person that is Elite Ninja today. Even if it's only one person, I do appreciate that. Let's see if we can get another one while I extend this stream out just a little bit more. Because I already went over the 3 hours. So I'm like, what the hell? I might as well just go over it a little bit. But it gives me extra time to chill real quick. So let's become some elite. Let's get to new elite ninja guys. Is this a segment that we go into where we go into relationship and health advice? Sure. You guys want any questions that you guys have? Relationship, health, non-simpatry, no simping. You know, let me know. Let me know. Let's see. OJ, why did you stop using road taking in your videos? That was like your theme, Nintendo causing issues? Nah, Nintendo ain't causing nothing. Sometimes I use lots of different, now I use music from the games now. So I'll usually use music from the actual game more so than just like one theme overall. Because people got kind of tired of using road taking, you know, or hearing that. So I like to mix it up. Let's see here. Rav Prize. Thank you for the tune-in tier pledge. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Squad. Thank you for becoming an Elite Ninja. My Kurt Schilling work. Let's go. Let's see if we can get 4 more new Elite Ninjas so we can get 4 more new Elite Ninja so we can get to 530, back to 530, because we're at like 532. So we did dip down. Actually, no, we just dipped down to 524. So actually, we have some people going down. Oh no, it's not good. But that's okay. Something's better than nothing. Let's go. Shout outs. What's wrong with simping? What's good with simping? Tell me what simping does for you as a man. If you're a man, tell me how simping helps or benefits you. Let me know. Dank Meme says, so that start to your video gave the start to your video gave off RGT vibes. So that start to your video, which video are you talking about? Dank Meme. You don't think it would be weird to do a huge Zelda 35th anniversary event immediately after Mario 35? Weird. They probably just didn't have everything lined up because of COVID. So I think that's probably what stopped more stuff happening, man, to be honest. And then like also other games. I talked about it in my video today. If you want to hear more about it, Hetty, what I think. The one this morning. I forgot what I said at the beginning of the video, to be honest, dude. What did I say again? Favorite SMT game? SMT 3 or SMT 4? This reminds KD to put that game in overtime and eliminated with their cheating all-star team. But a lot of these teams do that now. But here's what I want though, Patrick Courtney. I want the Clippers to lose because I'm so tired of these manufactured dream teams, right? Like everybody does it now. Like I want to see somebody new. The past 10 years in the NBA, it's always been Steph Curry, KD, LeBron James, or Kawhi Leonard. Those are the 4 guys that are always like in the title, like, or like the one, there was like Dirk Nowitzki that one time the Mavs won, right? So they had like, but it's usually always somebody that already has multiple titles. I want the Clippers to lose, so it's some new people. So Booker, you know, from the Suns, let him win one, or Giannis Antetokounmpo, let him win one, or you know, Trae Young, let him win one. Let somebody else win one. I'm just tired of the same guys winning every single year. So let's let somebody else. Let's win. Let's get some new blood in the finals. I'm just tired of seeing LeBron and KD and Kyrie and the same guys over and over and over and over and over and over in the finals. So I want to see somebody new. So I'm hoping the Clippers lose. Suns versus Bucks. Suns versus Hawks. Suns versus Hawks would get no ratings. Like nobody would watch that. That would get really low, bad ratings. Suns versus Bucks would also get low ratings as well. It's going to be a low rated show no matter what, but it's going to be more exciting for me personally because it's finally somebody new. Let's let somebody get their first ring. I'm just tired of these guys getting 5 million rings over and over. Let's let somebody new get in there. Creosa Bomb with the $5. It's Prime Week. Any deals you're checking on Amazon? I got a Shredder so far. So the Shredder is what I got for Prime Week right here. Thanks for the follow, Bass or Bass. Thank you for that. Let's see, forgot to make the jump cut. Audio was slightly off, like RGT. Oh, I forgot a jump cut. Oh, snap. Dang it. Oh, well. Yo, I checked. I watched the video over again. I definitely watched it over again. I don't know how I missed that jump cut. I watched it and I reviewed it. I just missed it. Damn. My bad. Sorry about that, fam. At least there's no video of me, so it doesn't look weird. At least there's no video of me, so my mistakes aren't as bad because I don't put myself on cam like that anymore. Because I realize people don't want to see me because I'm black. And also because if I make a mistake, it's not as bad. Oh, man. Let's see here. I think Nintendo has no problem with fibbing. They're famous for being secretive. Mario 35 was announced a little bit after Origami King's release. I think the same will happen with Skyward Sword. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Durant played amazingly. Dude was tired. The Sixers, though, they're straight dookie. Yeah, the Sixers are kind of dookie. They're kind of garbage. I think Ben Simmons needs to. Ben Simmons needs to. He needs to do something. He's 6'11" and he passed up a wide open dunk, and he's 6'11". Imagine being 6'11" and passing the ball right at the rim. He's 6'11" and he passed up a dunk to pass the ball, and the guy got fouled. Like he's 6 foot. He's 7 foot tall. He's a 7 foot tall point guard, and he scores 5 points in a game 7. I repeat, he's 7 foot tall point guard, as in he has the ball in his hands a lot of the time, and he scored 5 points. That is unacceptable for somebody 7 foot tall and 22, 23 years old. I think he's under 25, I think, right? That's unacceptable. You're 7 foot tall and you scored 5 points. Absolutely not. That is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. You can't be 7 foot tall starting point guard and score 5 points in a closeout game, in a game 7. That is, and get paid $100 million and get paid $30 million a year. That's atrocious. That is absolutely, that can't be. That's robbery. And I'm not trying to be hard on the kid, but that is absolutely robbery that you get paid that amount of money. You're 7 foot tall and you only scored 5 points, and you're the starting point guard on the team. 7 foot tall, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Simmons and Kuzma about to be Shaq, Kobe in Shanghai. Oh, bruh. Do you think the next Fire Emblem game that Nintendo shows will be a remake or a brand new game? Yeah, John, check out my videos. I've already talked about that multiple times. I think a remake is possible, but I also think a new game is possible too. But I've talked about that numerous times on my channel. So check out the videos if you want more of my thoughts. And plus, there's actual like information. There's some rumors out there in terms of like a remake and all that, and like what game it's gonna be. So I don't honestly follow basketball, but like what I wanted KD and the Nets to win. Well, they lost. What team does Simmons play on? He plays for the 76ers, Philadelphia. Not a fan of the weird hybrid NBA positions today. This is what it is. Jokic is kind of trash though. He got kind of bodied in the playoffs though. Like he's not trash, but then he got kind of cooked in the playoffs though. You gotta admit he got kind of cooked. I think Nintendo. Oh, I already read that. Dermicky? What do you call him Dermicky for? Airball game 7. He did, well, and then he went 0 for 6 in the overtime because he was tired. So yeah, Durant. You know what Durant looked like when he airballed that last shot? he looked like Carlton Banks on on the Fresh Prince. Remember when Carlton Banks was playing and he was like, yeah, and it was a complete, like, he looked like Carlton Banks. Oh, man, I felt bad for him, bro. Yeah, you see that post? He looked like Carlton Banks on that show. I was dead, dude. Oh, man, his Robin is Jamal Murray has a torn ACL. I'm shocked they beat Dame and the Blaze. Bro, TH3, me, you, and Spawn Wave can beat Dame. To me, you're surprised they beat. No, you're not. You're not surprised. You can't be surprised they beat Dame. What is this, man? You that's cap. You said they surprised they beat Dame. Dame's like 6'1", man. He can't do nothing. There's only so much Dame and that other dude can do. They're too little. We already look. TH3. What did I tell you, bro? Look at all of the Final Four teams. Booker, 6'5", carrying everybody. Kawhi, Paul George, 6'7", 6'9". Look at the other side. Giannis, 7 foot tall. And even the Middleton guy, 6'7". Look at the other side from there. Trae Young, 6'1". Yeah, he's not that tall, but he's a point guard. You know what I'm saying? And they've got other guys that are the big, like they've got other tall guys that can score. You need, like, who's that big tall white guy? You would like him, the redhead from Maryland. That guy's 6'7", scored 27 points, you know, in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? Where's the little guys? You need that big. It doesn't matter if it's a main guy or if it's a side guy or a role player. You need that 6 foot something dude that can score from the outside and can drive in, get fouled, and not be a midget in the NBA. It's just, little guys just don't make it past there. They're great and I love them, but you need, Trae Young played like absolute trash. He made a big shot, but Trae Young played horrible. He choked. The little guy choked, and it was the tall guys that made up for it. Clint Capella, 7 foot. The redheaded white dude guy, 27 points, shooting the lights out the ball. You need that tall guy that's not gonna choke. Like a little guys be choking too much because they're too short. Don't get me wrong, they can still score. Trae's gonna do fine. He's gonna play well, but that's the problem, man. Like, you need that big tall guy, dude. You need that big tall guy. You just need him. You need that KD. You know, even though they didn't win, but you still need that. James Harden, 6'5". Kyrie's 6'4". Like, you need these tall guys that can play. You can't win with a Donovan Mitchell. See, look what happened to the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz, their best player is the Donovan Mitchell guy. He's 6'1". He's not tall enough. You can't carry a team at 6'1". You're too short for today's NBA. Even for yesterday's NBA, you're too short. You're too short. You can't carry a team. You gotta be taller. You gotta be taller. That's why everybody that's left in the finals, they all got stud big dudes that are like 7 foot or like 6'7", big old tall dudes that would hit their head on most people's ceilings and stuff. You need those guys to go deep and to win a playoff series. CP3 is great, but Booker is the team. Booker is the man. When you need a bucket, it's Booker. Booker's the man. Booker's that guard, that combo guard that can play, that can pass, that can shoot, that can rebound. That when you need a bucket, you're gonna go to him. CP3 is great, but you're gonna go to Booker when you need that big shot. Dude had what did he have against the first game of the Clippers? 40, 13, and 11. Nuts. No 6'1" guys doing that in the playoffs when defenses are clamping down. You need a guy that can rise up and shoot. You know? What about AI? How many titles does AI have, D? Let me know. He has as many. I'll give you a hint. He has as many NBA titles as I have. MJ Austin with the $5. Thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate that. So yeah, CP3 played the first round at 30%. Booker and 18 carried. Yeah, exactly. I like the polling. Yeah, the polling was pretty good on the channel. Yeah. Are you gonna play Ease 9 and this guy a 6? Yeah, I'll probably play those at some point. So yeah, this man said Dame. This man really thought that. Surprised that Dame lost. Surprised that they. As if the Blazers are actually a threat to do anything. Dame needs to go to a team where he's not the main guy. Dame needs to go to a team with somebody that actually can be the main guy. Like he needs some power forwards. He needs some small forward. He needs some shooting guards. He needs some centers. Dame needs to go to like the Lakers, or he needs to go to like maybe what's another good team for him? He needs to go to like maybe like the Clippers, or he needs to go to a team with some other big guys that can help him out, or he needs to go maybe to the Hawks. You know, maybe he goes to and he becomes the shooting guard, and it's him, and like maybe he goes there. You know, he needs to go somewhere where they got some guys that can put some, you know, some other guys that can put, you know, some tall guys. You know, this is how today's NBA is, man. Nothing you can do about it.
I'm really feeling it.
Yo, shout outs to MK Loomis with the tier 1 subscription, 20 months in a row, or 20 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. That Aiton guy, he's underrated. He's underrated as hell as a center. Well, a lot of centers are underrated though in today's game because it's all about like the dribbling, the fanciness, the shooting. So a lot of centers are underrated in today's game, man. Although Jokic just won MVP, but a lot of the tradition, because like Aiton's like a traditional center. You know, play defense. You know, lob city type of guy. You know, can't really shoot threes. Doesn't really shoot outside too much. I mean, he has a little bit of a jumper, but really more of an inside guy, rebounding stuff like that, dunks. Those guys are like, you know, those guys are underrated. Like those guys are underrated in today's NBA because everyone's all Like, you know, look at Joel Embiid, look at Jokic. Those guys can shoot threes. You know, look at the tall guys now, like Anthony Davis. Those guys are like, oh wow, those guys are way better, you know, because they can shoot. But those traditional centers, they underrated in today's NBA. Sometimes you just need that guy that can protect the paint. Sometimes you just need that guy that can protect the paint, that can shoot maybe a little bit of a jumper, has a little bit of a post-up game, old school, you know. So yeah. Dame on the Mavericks would be exactly. Like, yeah, exactly. Jake and I agree. So like Dame on the Mavericks would be like a good thing because you have Porzingis if he's still there. You have what's it called? Luka. You've got Luka. You got the guy that's the big tall guy that can. But then you also have the other threat too. So yeah, I think Dame to the Mavs would be a good fit. Yeah, Dame to the Mavs would be probably the best fit for him. You know. Dame should go to the 76ers. Perfect match for each other. I think the Mavs is a better fit than the 76ers. I think the Mavs is a little better fit. I still find it a little wild that 6'1" is little. That's about 186 centimeters and relatively tall in most sports, depending on the position you play. I can see how it's not being true for basketball. Yeah, it's just for basketball. It's not 6'1" is you're taller than like 95% of the world. If you're 6 foot or 6'1", if you're over 6 foot, you're taller than most people. You know what I'm saying? That's not short. For basketball, 6'1", as being the main guy, that is a problem. That is a problem. Like if you're the main guy and you're under 6'4", 5, 6'4". If you're under 6'4" and you're the main guy on the team, that is a problem. That will cause you problems, which we've detailed a million times on this channel, or we've detailed a lot. You need somebody else, the Jordan, the Kobe, the Giannis. You need somebody that's tall, that can get the buckets when you need them. The Jimmy Butler, whatever the case is, you need somebody that's the tall guy, you know? That can get those buckets. You need that. Same reason why the Bulls never, look at the Bulls. Remember the Bulls when they were good? Not the Chicago Jordan Bulls, but the next era Bulls, the Derrick Rose Bulls. Derrick Rose was MVP. He's the main guy. He's everything. He's the scorer. He's everything on the team. Oh, they lost. They didn't win a championship. He's MVP, best record in the East, blah, 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 blah. And guess what? They lost. They didn't win a championship. They didn't even make it to a finals. And Derrick Rose's his great career in Chicago, guess what? Not a single freaking finals appearance, not a single freaking championship ring. Thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying? So Curry's a problem when he's 6'3". Curry had other guys that can put the ball in the basket. Klay Thompson. Klay is like 6'7". So he had Klay. Klay was phenomenal in their championship runs. Like Klay was insane. Curry's obviously great, and he's definitely one of the main men. But without Klay, without that 6'7" guy that can just get them buckets and play defense, because Steph Curry's defense isn't necessarily phenomenal, they would have been in trouble. They needed Klay. They needed Iggy. Iggy, 6'7", you know, guy that can guard 1, 2, 3, and 4. They needed that guy. You know, Iggy literally guarded positions 1 through 4. And guess who won? Who won Finals MVP? How many Finals MVPs does Steph Curry have? Regular season, that's fine. It'd be like Steve Nash. Steve Nash is great, right? But Steve Nash has 0 championships as a player. That's great. But you still need that 6 foot to be the main guy on the team. You still need that 6 foot guy that can put the ball in the basket and that can play defense and cover great players. You still need that. You know? Clay's underrated. He can shoot and play defense. Absolutely. That's what I just, exactly. So yeah. But I mean, 6'3", when you can shoot the lights out of the ball like that, I mean, it's hard to defend, I'll tell you that. But look, he didn't have Klay this year. What happened to the Warriors? they didn't have that 6 foot something guy that can get the ball to the rack when they needed it. Look what happened. Yeah, they lost. No, D, you gotta remember, who was one of the guys on that team? The old school teams on the Pistons. Joe Dumars, who's about 6'4", 6'5". Joe Dumars, taller guy that can put the ball in the bucket and play defense. They had Joe. You forgot Joe Dumars, but yeah, they had a bunch of dirty guys that can also hit you, and they also had that one guy. Forgot what his name is, but that guy that played like the low post that was pretty good at the. I forgot what his name was, but yeah, they had some other guy. They had that other guy too. He had tall players, but they just suck. Yeah, but I'm saying a 6'5", 6'4" guy and up that can put the ball in the basket and can play D. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Either put the ball in the basket, like driving to the paint, or shooting a jumper or a floater, or can get to the free throw line and make free throws. Joel Embiid, if he was healthy all season, he might have won MVP, but it was just because he wasn't healthy all season. But Joel Embiid was definitely right up there with him, but he just didn't play enough games. Let's see, I forgot to get the DLC for Age of Calamity. Yeah, get that. Looks pretty lit. But like, if you compare like who's better, Joel Embiid's better. Like Joel Embiid's a better player, but he's just never healthy. You know, like Embiid's just better, but he's just never healthy. So I guess you got to take that into account. Jokic's defense isn't necessary. His block for somebody as tall, Jokic don't be blocking enough shots, man. Like Joel Embiid blocks more shots. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Game Pass Perry? I forgot to get, oh, hold up, I read that. John Sally. No, they had Sally. There's another guy. I forgot what his name was though. Warriors had number 5 rated defense, and they also were bounced out less than in round 1. So they had the number 5 rated defense, but they were bounced out in the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? They were bounced out first in the first round. So what did that do for them? Not having somebody that can put the ball, you know, tall guy that can put the ball in the basket. You know what I'm saying? Like that Klay Thompson type of guy. You need that guy. You guys can bring up every excuse or every type of thing that you guys can bring up. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is right because it's the truth. It's just the flat out truth, you know? So all the short guys are gone without that 6'7" guy. The only one left that you can maybe even say is the leader of the team is Trae Young. That's it. And it's not like he's the one was the reason why that they completely won that game. He went 5 for 20 something and choked and was missing 2 for 11 from 3, was choking all day. It was that big old tall white dude, that 6'7" dude that had dropped nearly 30 on him that actually did something. It was that guy. You know? I haven't been to Japan yet. Yeah. Let's see. He beat the Blazers in the first round. Oh, did they beat the Blazers in the first round? Wait, who are you talking about? Are you talking about like that NBA play-in game or whatever? All I know is that they didn't go far. With Curry by himself, they didn't go far. That's all I know. This man THC will defend Jokic at all costs, bruh. Sorry, Simmons didn't even shoot. I know he did it. He didn't even take a shot in the fourth quarter, did he? Imagine getting paid $30 million a year and not taking a single shot in the fourth quarter when you get paid $30 million a year. Imagine that. Crazy. Showtime thinks Jokic didn't win a playoff game, but they beat the Blazers. Okay, yeah, he's claiming that Curry could have won MVP this year. Curry, obviously he played to the point to where it really uplifted his team, but you can't win MVP when you're the 8th seed or when you're like that low. You can't win MVP when your team is like when you barely 500 or whatever, you know, or you barely over it or whatever the case is. Like you can't win MVP with that. Nah, Curry shouldn't have won MVP. Nah. Curry can't win MVP. The MVP of the league, it was either Joel Embiid or it was Jokic. It was one of those two. It was Joel Embiid, Jokic, or it was Booker. It was one of those. I would say that was the three, in my opinion. It was either Booker, Joel Embiid, or Jokic. One of those three. Nah, I wasn't CP3. Too hurt. Those were the three selections. Can't wait for Metroid bread. Metroid bread. The Warriors lost to Jay Amon and the Grizzlies in the playing game, so technically they didn't make. Yeah, they didn't even make the playoffs. Yeah, but that's not. MVP is based off of it's how you uplift your team. Like you gotta at least make the playoffs. You cannot be someone that doesn't make the playoffs and be MVP of the league. Like that's just, I don't care how good you are. You know, there was times when Jordan did crazy things and Jordan didn't win MVP, and he had seasons that were where he actually made the playoffs and he didn't win MVP, and he had, you know, a great year and he didn't win it. So because they were like the 8th seed or they're like the 7th seed, like the Bulls were not amazing, but Jordan uplifted the whole team in the 80s, right? The old school Jordan teams before he got Scottie Pippen. Yeah, the Bulls made the playoffs. They were low seeds at times. They were getting cooked sometimes in series. Sometimes they did a little bit better. But Jordan didn't win a lot of MVPs then. I mean, he won some, but he didn't win a lot of MVPs then, though. Because you gotta, like Magic and Bird were winning the MVPs then, you know? Because, or like, you know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or like, you know, or one of those guys. They were winning the MVPs because their teams were better. You gotta have a team that actually makes the playoffs or gets like that's like good regular season. Like you gotta be like in the top 3 or top 4 at least. You can't be like the freaking bottom of the barrel and win MVP. That doesn't make sense. So yeah. Yo, shout outs. Thank you for the emotes. Is the MVP in the NBA not based on stats? It's based on stats and your team's record. So let's say somebody averages 50 points a game, but their team loses every game. Chances are, I mean, he's probably not going to win MVP, even though he averages 50 points a game. You know? So MVP, it's stats and it's how good your team is. There's been no MVP from what I recall in the modern era that's been like that's like never made the playoffs or been like an 8th seed or 7th seed, but the person has won MVP. I'm pretty sure it's happened, but I just not anybody from recent memory, you know. Are you Laker or Clippers down in the SoCal? I'm not a Lakers or a Clipper fan. I'm a Bulls fan. So yeah. Aaron Gordon trash. What? Aaron Gordon, and I don't mean trash in like he's a bad player, but nah, Aaron Gordon didn't. Nah, bro. Like, what are you talking about? No. He didn't do much. Good thing something's Aaron Gordon trade didn't happen. I mean, like, the problem with NBA is that there's not enough good players, bro. Like, there's good players, but when it comes to clutch time, there's not enough good players. Like, it's so tough. Like, when it comes to clutch, like, you need to be like this unique combination of skill, basketball IQ, conditioning, endurance. It's just difficult. I think for every other sport, it's a little bit easier, but for basketball, it's just really, that's why you see a lot of guys choking in basketball. Like, you ever seen how much people choke in basketball? Like, people choke because it's just too difficult. Choking in basketball is like a normal, common occurrence. Like, I don't think players, like, I think NFL, it's like people don't choke as much because it's such a physical game. I mean, it's a mental game, but there's other things that kind of play part. Maybe you made a mental mistake. You know, you didn't, like, the coverage was off. There's so much reliance on somebody else. Like, okay, what are we running with this coverages? We need pressure on the quarterback. We need the linebackers in their zones. Like, we need people to pursue. Like, there's so much stuff going on. But basketball, it's like, yo, it's me against this dude one-on-one. Like, what's going on? Am I going to make this shot? Is it going to go in or not? Like, it just seems like basketball is just more prone to stuff choking because of how difficult the game is just to play. Like, the amount of difficulty to play. But that's just my opinion, I guess, just because, so yeah. Westbrook, what about Westbrook? He's got 0 titles. Players choke all the time in the NFL. Do they? Or is it just mental mistake? I think that it's not quite a choke. It's more like, it looks like a choke. But a lot of the time, it's not a choke. They just got beat. They just got beat, or there was bad communication. A lot of it looks like a choke, but it's not actually a choke. It's just they got beat or they got physically manhandled. You know what I'm saying? Like in the NBA, you don't really get physically, you can get manhandled, but you don't. There's fouls, there's a lot of fouls, but in the NFL, there's clashing and violence on every single play. So a lot of times, they don't really choke. It's just like, okay, I got smoked by Jerry Rice. So if you against Jerry Rice and you get smoked, is that choking when you got smoked by Jerry, or is that bad scheme? That's bad scheme. That's not you choking. That's just bad scheme. So that's what when I saw the Niners win Super Bowls and I saw Jerry Rice just absolutely destroy people, that's not because anybody choked. That's just because Jerry Rice just cooked them and they have bad scheme. That's not choking, because nobody could cover Jerry Rice. Nobody can cover Jerry Rice. In the 80s, nobody could cover Jerry Rice. If anybody choked, it was the coach, not the players. It was the coach. It's the coaching. That's why coaches change so much in the NFL. You always hear about coaches changing, because it's the scheme. It's not necessarily the players. It's too much of a team game. It relies upon too many other things. Basketball, it's like, okay, I'm 7 foot, I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna make it. Did I choke? I choked, I didn't choke, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But NFL, you gotta rely upon so many other people. You gotta rely upon your coaches to make decisions. Basketball, it's easier to choke because of how pressure is and how you shoot and things like that. NFL, it's mainly scheme. If you get smoked by Jerry Rice, that's not choking. You're not gonna be able to keep up with Jerry Rice. You need to have a better scheme. You should have a better scheme to deal with Jerry Rice, you know? Can you explain the difference between Persona 5 and Shin Megami Tensei 5? Persona 5 is more about high school and social links and dating and all that type of stuff, along with combat. And then SMT 5 is more about just you being in the demon world and working with the demons on your team, more so than like a party, like a traditional like RPG, like a traditional other type of like Persona 5. So yeah. Watch my videos on SMT 5, by the way. I've got videos breaking down like, you know, what the difference is, or like one or the other. Like watch my gameplay videos. Let's see. Westbrook did win MVP on the low-seeded Oklahoma team, but what seed were they in? What seed was the Oklahoma team? And once again, he did something that nobody's ever done, like since like Oscar Robinson or something like that, right? So he did something that was like clearly like one of a kind, you know. You see a ton of mistakes in like top-level soccer, and just one mistake can throw an entire game or lead in really big disadvantage, especially on defense. Choking is definitely common. Is that choking or is that scheme? You gotta, sometimes I can see why it might be choking, but I think that basketball is just easier to choke. Like Durant, did he choke, or was he like, what happened? It looks like a choke, right? There was no scheme. Like he had a shot. He's 7 foot tall. He went up and he missed the shot. That's a choke, right? NFL, if you get beat by Jerry Rice, that's not a choke. If you get beat by Jerry Rice, that's not a choke. That is not a choke. That is your coach being a moron and not giving you help with the most god tier receiver in the game. In the 80s, when I saw Jerry Rice absolutely obliterate people, that is not choking. I don't see Jerry Rice smoking you as a choke. I see that as a scheme, a problem with the coaching. That's just me. Yes, but who choked though? Who choked? You said the Seahawks choked. No, the coach choked. The coach choked. The Seahawks did not choke. The coach choked. You know why the coach choked? Because he has Marshawn Lynch. He has beast mode. He could have just handed the ball off to Marshawn Lynch and then they win the game. But the coach decided to run a freaking pass play and it got intercepted on the 1 yard line. That is not the players choking. Nobody choked but Pete Carroll. The only person that choked was the coach. It was not the players. No. That was Coach Carroll, because he calls the play. How can you blame the players for choking when they ran the play that Carroll said to run? That is not a choke. That is on. They should have just handed the ball off to Marshawn Lynch. Game over. He's a big bruising running back that can easily score from 1 yard out. They got a great offensive line. That is coaching scheme. That is Seahawks did not choke. That is Pete Carroll choked. He choked. Nobody choked but him. No, Wilson didn't choke. No, he didn't choke. You know why he didn't choke? Because he ran the play and what they told him to run. No, he didn't. You must not play football, Showtime. I can tell right now that you don't play football. I can already tell you right now that you don't play football because everybody and their mother that knows football, every analyst said, what is the coaching staff doing? Every single analyst, every single former player, everybody said, what are the coaches doing? They all blamed the coach. Nobody blamed Russell Wilson for that play. Nobody blamed him because it never should have been called in the first place. Nobody blamed Russell Wilson. Go back and look. Showtime. Do some homework. You're a young boy. That was a while ago. You were young when that Super Bowl happened. Go and do some research. Go on ESPN and look at what people were saying. Go on Fox Sports and look at what people were saying. Everyone said that was a horrible play call and blamed the coaches. The players blamed the coaches. Everybody blamed the coaches on that. You cannot blame Russell Wilson. He threw the ball where it was supposed to be thrown, and Malcolm Butler made a play on the ball and intercepted it, but it never should have been thrown in the first place. Just like I blame for the 49ers not winning the Super Bowl against the Ravens, I blame the coaching staff because they had the ball on like the 1 yard line or 2 yard. They had the best running back in the league. They have one of the best running quarterbacks in the league with Colin Kaepernick. They have Frank Gore, who's one of the best running backs in the league, and they sit there and throw the ball like 3 or 4 times and turn it over on downs. That is coaching. That is not on Colin. That is not on Frank Gore. That's not on the alignment. That's on the coaches for not calling the run plays to Frank Gore and winning the game and running the clock out because they're stupid. The coaches, that's coaching. That's coaching. I'm sorry, I had to go on that rant. None of that was on Wilson. You can't blame Wilson for that. He threw the ball where it was supposed to be. And that receiver did not make a more aggressive play for the ball. That receiver was not aggressive enough on that slant. That receiver should have boxed that dude out. He should have had that slant and he should have went and aggressively attacked the football. He was so passive and lackadaisical as if he was going to have so much time to catch the ball. That receiver also didn't do enough on there. If you want to blame the players and all that, whatever. But Butler literally had to run through the receiver for that interception. He literally ran through him. He ran through his shoulder pad for that interception. Like, but even then, I don't blame the receiver. I don't blame the quarterback. I don't blame anybody but Pete Carroll. That's the only person I blame. Only person I blame is that. Let's see. There's a lot of players that was first round picks and choked as a player. Yeah, that's just they didn't live up to their potential, or the coaches didn't do a good enough job of cultivating them. That's not really choking. If you're maybe you weren't that good in the first place. You should do more sports segments like this. I like it. It's all good. You guys ask me questions, I'll answer them. You know. Anyway, where's my Xenoblade X remake? Xenoblade X remake? You ain't gonna get a Xenoblade X remake. You mean a port? You might get a port one of these days. But anyway, I went way over on time because of sports talk, guys. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I do appreciate it because we're at 3:45. Anthony Bennett was a huge bust. That's because he didn't take his conditioning seriously. He was always fat. You can't be 6'8", 240 pounds. Like, that's too fat for. So he didn't take his conditioning seriously. He should have, and he didn't have a coach that was willing to push him on his conditioning. So it's a combination of player choking and coaches being stupid, being dumb as hell. Like, he should be 6'8". Like, he played like center or power forward in college. He should have moved over to small forward and like he should have been like 210 pounds or like 220. I don't know why he's 240 with not enough athleticism. He never should have been the #1 pick anyway, though. But anyway, all right, we're done here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do it. Zion, but Zion's different though, because Zion was a freak in college though. Zion was a freak. Like, he was a freak in high school. He was a freak in college. Anthony Davis showed no type of explosiveness at that weight like Zion showed at 280. You know what I'm saying? Like, Anthony Davis did not show that explosiveness. Now, if you're 280 pounds and you have the pop like Zion, then okay, that's fine. But Zion needs to lose weight. But Zion needs to lose weight, though, right? I think we all think that because his knees are going to be mush by the time that he's 27, 28. His knees are going to be absolute mush. Being that big and that tall and landing on your knees, jumping that high, your knees are done. They're going to be done by the time that he's 30. He's not going to have any knees left. So that man needs to lose some weight. He needs to lose some. Zion needs to lose weight. That's everybody says that. We all know that Zion needs to lose weight. We all know this. So Zion needs to get down to about maybe 235, 240. He needs to lose some weight. He's too big. He's too big. But all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that. Please make sure you hit that like button on the stream if you haven't already done it. And watch my latest video if you haven't seen it, where I actually make a mistake. I make a mistake in the video. So make sure you watch that, because I messed up for some reason. I don't know why I did, but I messed up. That's interesting. So check out that video if you haven't seen it already. If you want to see my Switch Pro update and Bayonetta 3 update video, that's here as well. So multiple videos to watch. Also have a new poll up on the community page as well. So thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel. And we will see you guys tomorrow for another great stream. And video tomorrow. It's already done. New RPG news video is set, ready to go. So yeah, so let's get ready for that. So all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Love all the support. Thank you. Oh, so that's the Godzilla fan. Thank you for the 100 core crystals. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 100 core crystals, man. So all right, yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys for the